got to grab something. I'll be right there.
Those are my favorite ones.
It tastes more like Osceola than Pepperjack. And there's the tea.
Hello, boys and girls.
Hello. It's not a lot. It's just
It is
enough to go.
Dragons in the Dining Room. We are doing the Salt March. I am Deanne Thaco.
We're doing the what?
We are doing the Sand and Magic.
Woo!
Because I had the wrong S word in my head for some reason.
Woo! What did you say?
I said Salt Marsh.
We are not doing
We
Salt
are
Marsh.
not doing Salt
You're
Marsh.
also
We are doing the
not,
Sand and
you're also
Magic.
not the DM of Salt Marsh.
Right?
Yeah, my hair's a bit longer.
A bit?
A bit.
Maybe a little.
So yeah, we're gonna try that again.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hello, this is Dragons in the Dining Room, and we're doing Sand and Magic today.
Woo!
I'm Deanne Thaco, and I'm learning how to do this for the first time.
Apparently.
Do you still have the kids' clothes that you sorted through?
Some of them, yeah.
Because if you have any pants from Jaden, Joey might need them if Paul didn't mention that.
Okay, yeah, he did, and they just
Hello,
took a
everyone,
bunch
welcome.
home for Lizzie. And sorry.
Hello, DM, and welcome.
Hi guys! Hi!
Hello.
They were talking kids' clothing. I figured I'd let them finish their conversation.
I'm sorry.
You know, it's
it was
important.
one of those if I was gonna say it, I needed to say it now. Otherwise, I was gonna forget.
I get it.
Yeah.
What does chat think about children's clothing?
It belongs on children.
It depends on whether or not they have kids, and they'll start contributing to the conversation. We can start talking about how quick they grow out of it and what the heck is up with the price of clothing these days.
Don't buy name brand children's clothes.
Yeah. No, Joey's already outgrown his clothes that he got for his birthday and for Christmas.
Yeah.
It took them half an hour this morning to find him pants that would fit.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I just sent a pair of Caden's old ones home for him.
All right. So with Sand and Magic,
Do I get to introduce my babies?
No.
I'm kidding.
where we last left
You're only
off,
yeah, I was gonna say you're only
you guys were heading back to the city where you guys first entered this world.
Mm-hmm.
And you had run into a very strange altercation on the way back to the city.
Mm-hmm.
Fighting this humanoid creature that was wearing a strange headdress.
I'm pretty sure we kicked its butt.
You guys definitely
We
kicked
did.
its butt. And after kicking its butt, it kind of eroded into sand.
Even the headdress?
Even the headdress.
I wanted to leave that.
I know you did. You
Wasn't my
have-
sister dying in that fight too?
You are...
Yes. Yes, I was.
Yeah, that was a rough
Jeffrey.
fight. Jeffrey was pretty
Oh,
close
that's
to
what I was.
death, too.
Yeah,
we were
No,
all,
no,
we were all
Jeffrey,
killing each other.
Jeffrey,
You were doing
got a
that.
crit on it.
Yeah, you guys fought each other for a little bit there too because of some strange effect.
I'll
And
go get my Katie dice out.
and
I don't have Katie
you
dice.
you also recall that
I almost did.
you are journeying back there at the behest of a genie who decided to ask you guys to go on this mission for her.
I did the gin.
Sorry, we're trying to remember which characters we're playing today.
Well, I looked at my paper and I looked at one of my cards and I'm like, oh, Ray Frost Longbow, lay on hands. Oh, I'm a paladin, that's right.
Welcome, Sister Tay. I'm Darian.
To be fair, I was up till like 1 something turning the rest of my homework in.
And whose fault is that?
That's fine. I know it's fine.
Procrastination is an art form.
Agreed.
It was like 12:40 when I finally finished.
Those of us who are really good at procrastination can do a 1,500 word essay in a half an hour and still get an A on the project.
I
It's
did
called
that.
plagiarism sometimes.
No.
I didn't plagiarize a
Plagiarism?
thing.
No, I did
20,
that
12,
with a
10,
3D
8,
model
6.
because when we were doing book reports.
Yep.
The one I actually did
Is that what I have
like
on the floor? Probably.
3-4 days previous to it being due. I got a lower grade on it than the ones that I did overnight, like
Yep.
last minute.
Yep.
I'm like, how?
Thank you for the cheers, Sikazilla. That's his polite way of telling us women to shush and let the men do the talking, right?
Oh, of course, naturally, that's what I meant.
Yeah, because
by
we are very
cheers.
chauvinistic like that.
Yeah.
I'm
So
sorry, I'm in a mood. I'm drinking
you
coffee. I'll be
guys
better soon.
also got a rough idea of where the 4 major cities are. Somebody might have taken notes on those city names and locations.
Yes.
Someone possibly took notes.
Someone took. I know he took really good notes.
I could have sworn I actually took notes.
I thought I took notes.
I have notes on my
definitely
knee.
took
Yes, I did. Ha.
I super took
arrows.
notes.
I know when I started talking about it, like 3 pencils flew up in the air.
Here's the funny thing is I actually think
Jeffrey doesn't know how to write.
I
That's
just,
okay.
I just went through and cleaned this out the other day and I'm pretty sure I threw them away.
Probably.
Because these
I
are mine.
just learned a comment. I don't know how to write.
You know.
So
Yeah,
guys
you're
are
not expected
heading-
to take
You
notes.
guys are heading back to the town that you started in.
Sorry.
And do you remember what the name of that
Cassim.
town was? There we go.
That was the one
Cassim.
that's because I have that written down. It's the same town dragon destroyed. That's the one we're making a home base in.
That's your home base, but where's the town? What's the name of the city that you started in?
Oh, with the Sultan and where
Oh.
the
It is
paladin got
Nothel.
herself caught.
Nothel? Or however that's pronounced. Nothel?
North is what I have.
And
Because I have North, West, place with Sultan,
Yeah.
Crystal Spire, ... Oops. Monastery, Temple to Osiris, or no, that's from the other. Never mind. Hold on. Okay. Yeah.
'Cause-
So yes,
Monastery.
you guys are
Then-
heading back to Noth.
Because then the Vram is to the north and
There's a
Varus
giant
is to the south.
There you go.
and Horse is to the east.
There you go.
Yes.
So you guys
Because
are
there's
heading back to
targets.
Noth. And you guys, in your travels, you have a bit of time to go. You haven't quite made it to the Crystal Spire yet,
Okay.
but you have about 3 days worth of travel in before you'd run into this guy and defeated him and his critters. And dealt with the strange effect that made you fight each other. There is no headdress left. However, when you do take a look, there is a small metal, what's the word I'm looking for?
A symbol?
Almost
Machine gun.
Right, small metal machine gun.
Jeffrey took away with a machine gun.
It's an assault goblin!
It's an assault goblin.
Orcs be gone.
Orcs speaking.
Yes. All right. It's a small metal rectangular piece that looks like it belonged on the neck piece that he was wearing.
Okay.
That is still there. And as you look at it, there is a image of what looks like an anthropomorphic hippopotamus.
I want it. It
Okay.
reminds me of Utka.
Okay.
A hippopotamus reminds you of Edgar.
Yeah.
Everything reminds me of Uka.
Hippopotamus.
Isn't
that
that
what
an
it is?
insult? Isn't that an insult to Utka?
No. Hippos are strong and fast, and they've got powerful muscles. Like Utka.
And
And they're cute.
Baby.
I know it happens.
Baby
sad.
hippos, yeah.
Baby hippos are cute.
I've never seen a hippo I didn't want to cuddle. Just
all
saying.
right.
How many hippos have you seen?
Lots.
So
Camels are
who's
just
going,
land
who's
hippos.
going to pick up this piece of? All right.
You get cursed, not me.
Right.
Okay. It's a hippo.
So you pick
Hippos
this
can't
thing-
be bad.
You pick this thing up and you're looking at it, and it doesn't mean anything to you other than the fact that it looks like an anthropomorphic hippopotamus.
Yeah.
Is there any writing on it?
Is it shiny?
Yes, it's made of gold.
Ooh.
Is there any writing on it?
Hey, Stoneforge.
Please don't
Hey,
forge.
I guess not.
I guess not.
Sorry, I got distracted by Ness. It's his fault. He's distracting.
Well, you know, your party members are talking to you.
Yeah, I'll like hold it out and then I'm gonna turn it over. What's on the
Oh,
back?
okay, there we go. He asked you twice, is there any writing on it?
I'm sorry, I thought he was asking you.
You're the one holding it.
He was looking at you.
Who are you pointing to? There's no one there. It's just us in this desert. And Felipe. Oh, I sent Felipe off. Can I run back and get Felipe? I actually sent him running away.
Roll me an animal handling.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, because I think I let my camel run too.
Very good.
Aww.
19.
Yeah, you are capable of recovering Felipe as he did not run too very far off. Roll an animal handling.
18.
Oh yeah, you did just as fine. the camel did not run too far. As you start flipping this thing over, there is an inscription on the back of it, and you have no idea what it says.
I can't read this. Anyone? Girl, can you read what that says?
Oh, I can
As you
probably
look
read
at it, you don't even have to read it. As you take a look at the image on the front, you recognize this anthropomorphic hippo as a depiction of one of the gods which goes by the name of Tauret.
Oh,
Toweret.
that's right. I
Toweret.
forgot about that one.
Hippo. I've seen this before. I've seen this hippo. It's Tauret's hippo.
She is considered to have been the consort of Set.
Ooh.
That's girlfriend.
Just for how do you spell Set? Just so I don't keep spelling wrong.
S-E-T.
Okay, that's easy.
Oh, I'm
Nah,
reading
I don't know.
S-E-H-T.
Tauret is actually spelled T-A-W-E-R-E-T.
I was relatively close. T-A-U-R-E-T.
That's what I had too.
That's what I had
So
too.
hang on. T-A-W-E-R-E-T.
E-R-E-T.
As long as you
Aw.
I just
know what it
did
is, you got it.
almost 24 hours worth of research into this just to make it freaking work.
We should just turn around and walk in the other ways.
I know, right?
Is there any type of clasp on it where I could like
Nope.
hook it?
You're not quite sure how or why this thing is still here, as everything else just went.
Well, then I'm tucking it in my bra with all the other important stuff.
Gotcha.
Does
Okay.
it feel magical before she puts it in her bra?
No.
Oh, okay.
All of a sudden
As you
she
go
sounds
digging
magical.
for it.
They've always been magical.
Can't deny that.
What's in the bra is magical. The thing that you just put in the bra, it's not.
And how big is it?
The boobs
It
sound
is
magical.
right about.
Oh yeah, I suppose I should have asked that before I stuck it in my bra.
It is right about that
Solid
size.
gold. That's probably 5-10 pounds.
Well, that'll fit
No.
in your bra easy.
Mhm.
How thick is it?
But she's
Not
a
this,
halfling.
about that thick.
Oh.
I mean, if it weighs
Yeah,
more
but
than
maybe
2.5,
the
3
boobs are
pounds, I'll be
the same
surprised.
No, just slip it under the bottom. So you just nip it into the tuck. Yeah. No, I got it in there. It's staying there. We're good.
She was gonna fall over.
Could you imagine
Now
that
you-
as a
That's
halfling?
awful.
She'd
What?
fall over.
I already do.
Yeah, but could you imagine a halfling with your
With the same
same
size.
size?
Not scaled down, but the same size.
No, I can't.
I can.
Actually, that'd
Actually,
be
work
pretty,
with a lady like that.
pretty sweet.
Moving on. All right.
Now we're gonna move on.
Is what I said. All right, we're moving on.
Well,
We're going to. I'm not a gnome, and I will stab you in your sleep. We're going to keep riding back towards the city if there's nothing else in the sand.
okay.
Should we rest? Vest?
Well,
What time of day is it? Even though it's always day.
it was just like the heat of the day because we were all really hot.
It would be mid-afternoon.
Oh, right. Keep moving. I mean, I'm all right. I just worried about some of you.
I'm not ideal, but I'm okay.
I'm not dead.
How
24.
bad
I'm
off
28.
are
I'm
you,
fine.
Kita?
What's 24 out of 28?
Uh,
I
I don't know.
don't even know what that is.
Very, 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 bleh. Ouch.
Is there anywhere around that we
I'm
could
not
take shelter?
I'm not much further behind.
So,
behind that.
so
You're
maybe
so
just
mean.
a short rest for an hour.
It's the desert. Well, I mean, according to the rough sketch that you guys acquired, there is a place to rest, probably within the day's ride.
Oh.
A
Where was
very
that?
familiar place.
We don't
Yeah,
want
where
to
was it?
go
Was
back
that
there.
that was
Wait, I
the
wasn't there.
dragon cavern?
The Crystal Spire.
Yeah, no.
That's not.
Well, I mean, the dragon
so
might be
say we
gone
didn't.
now.
Can we pop a tent and then just
Pop squad.
Already working on it.
Sorry.
I gave with 2-year-olds.
Yes.
How did you not
Can
expect
we-
that?
I didn't because I was thinking about I don't know the game. Let's no matter what I say, it's gonna be bad.
No, this is not Super Mario 3.
Let's put fabric on poles to protect us from the sun, so we can rest beneath this
That
shade.
wasn't
that's
any
worse,
better.
yeah.
That was actually quite a bit worse.
I don't have a tent. You
Do
guys
you
have a
not
tent?
want to take a short rest? No.
Let's set up camp. Is that what
Hey,
you're
hey,
trying to say?
hey! That sounds completely innocuous.
I hate you all.
I love
I
us.
couldn't help it.
You
It
know
was-
none
it
of
was
us
right
can
there.
help that,
She
right?
Pick
served
on
it
the
up for
poor
you.
newbie.
I don't have
Newbie.
I don't have a tent though. Does anyone else have a tent?
We did get a tent. We've just never used it. And
there
I
is-
have it, and I just happened to look at my inventory sheet.
And there is actually some fairly solid land right about where you had your fight.
Well, let's just take a short rest
That's
before we move
convenient.
on then. Anyone else not wanting to take a short rest?
No,
Okay,
let's
cool.
take a short rest.
We set up the inventory item and take a rest. And I have an eyelash in my eye.
Up, right,
Oh,
right,
that
down,
sucks.
X,
Mhm.
0,
Things that are
0,
supposed to
X.
protect your eyes always get eaten them.
So usually hit dice if
yeah.
you need to recover hit points.
Yeah.
Recover anything that a short rest lets you recover.
You want to try that again?
Nope.
Yes.
Okay.
Ouch.
That sucks.
But you should have 3 hit dice. I believe you're
Yeah.
level
Now I'm full.
It took me 3 in my 6 hit dice, but
3.
Could not borrow that.
yeah, absolutely. I'll just leave it in the middle.
Are you freaking kidding me?
No, you're my favorite goat.
That was a bad joke.
I rolled 2 ones.
I rolled a 2, and I only needed 4 points.
Yeah, well, I'm at 6 out of 51. So
I know.
Oh,
Jeffrey kicked your butt.
Oh, do we still have magic mushrooms? Give her a magic mushroom.
I got more mushrooms.
Oh!
Jeffrey.
Oh!
They launched
Jeffrey's dead.
Wow!
So I am 1 point.
Just
off
that's
from
how
being
heavy
full.
this is.
That's right,
It
because
wa-
we
I'm just
could have get the Marie, the Jinn,
1 point
the
away.
Ifrit, and the Dao.
Do you want more mushrooms?
no.
It happens.
Are you sure?
We talked about that too. I
Wait,
remember that.
hold on.
Yes, you learned about the 4 different types of.
Oh,
Jeffrey told my
Jesus.
nose, he goes,
Jeez.
mushroom?
Mushroom?
These mushrooms don't make you grow bigger.
Sorry.
You might hallucinate that you do.
I
Jeffrey
thought I
was
had-
really bad, but I took mushrooms right before it got done with the thing.
I thought I had
That's what they're there for.
Are you going to do anything else
Right,
during
I
your
took shrooms.
short rest?
quick
And apparently Jeffrey's a
question.
druggie because
Yep.
it doesn't even get him sick anymore.
Hold on.
Will I do I
No,
know anything
Stoneforge, I'm
about
not.
Tourette? Anything important that I need to know about Tourette? Tourette syndrome?
A lot of the information basically just says that she was the consort of Set,
Okay.
and she has been known for 2 very important things. One, she is actually seen as a deity of fertility and life, but she is also known for causing great floods in the great rivers when she feels spiteful.
I was looking something up about Set, just like what his animals that represent him were, and it pulled up her
I know.
as well. I'm like, oh!
I know. Again, I've done quite a bit of research recently trying to convert this module into Egyptian mythos. It is
I'm
a
excited.
lot of work.
I'm sure it is.
Yeah, but it's gonna be
I offered to
awesome.
help and he wouldn't let me. Can't imagine why.
Yeah.
Oh darn.
All right.
Imagine
Well,
why he wouldn't let one of
I'm
his
somewhat
players.
better.
Did you have? You said you had a question though.
She did say she had a question.
Oh, are we tracking XP or are we doing? Or
I
are
was
you
going to
tracking
ask
it?
that as well, because we've been going back and forth
Which would
with
you
it.
guys prefer?
XP for me.
I kind of actually like tracking XP. Like
It
I know
makes
it's
you
more
feel
work.
like you have something to work for. I like it.
Right. Like I know it is more work on the DM side. It feels like it's.
And it feel like I don't know, but like
The main
watching you
reason-
guys watching you because I'm the only one I've ever done this years. But it seems to me like if you track XP, you know where you're going, so you know you're making progress.
Yeah.
And you're not just like sitting there forever and then like the DM forgets blah blah.
Right. Yeah.
Well,
It
and
takes
the main
away
reason-
that.
The main reason I stopped doing XP is because the people I was playing with at the time, they were more worried about that number than they were about playing the game.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
how many
no.
bugs
Yeah,
do we
that
need to
makes
step
sense.
on to
And yeah, no, I mean,
ass that power gamers?
Not
I
so much.
I personally like tracking XP now that we've started doing it, just because it helps me be like, okay, more than likely in the next session or two we're going to level, so I can start preparing.
Right.
That
What level are
We're level 6.
everybody? And
except for Jeffrey is 3.
all right.
But-
So with that, we're going to put all of. Do you have XP on your sheet?
No.
No.
No. All right. So we're gonna put you guys at. We'll just go with an even number, 16,000 XP. For you being at level 3, we are going to put you at 4,000 XP.
We're at 16,000?
Yeah.
Okay, and then what is the XP needed?
All right. Just close the book.
I got it.
I'm sorry, never mind.
I got it.
The other reason I like tracking XP is
7
because
is 23,000 and 4 is 2,700.
the other reason I like it is it takes away that we haven't leveled in forever. When you're tracking the XP on your sheet, you can see why, and it helps remind you, oh hey, all we did was
So you
RP
need
that session.
6,700 total to be level 4.
2,700.
Yeah, but you said I had 4,000 already, so I should be level.
Yeah.
Not that I'll take level 4, but I was
No,
just
because
saying.
1 is 300, 2 is, I used to have it memorized, I'm slipping,
Oh, sorry.
in my old age.
I looked at that wrong. I was looking at level 4 to 5 and giving you that answer.
Yeah, that's why I was confused.
Whatever. We'll just do that. You'll be level 4.
You get a level.
Sweet.
Yay!
Did you ever think you'd have to
Da, 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 da,
tell
da,
somebody
da,
playing
da,
a goblin that was from a raid that they're leveling?
Considering some of the things I've had to deal with you guys, it's not very surprising. Alright,
Trogdor the Vigilant.
so Jeffrey, having worked on so much stuff and dealing with combat as he had in this last combat, learned a few new tricks. So you can play around with that and put yourself up to level 4 as we go on.
Thanks, goddess.
That's so exciting.
You guys know that there is a day and a half. Here. Give that to me.
Oh, sorry, I think I left it in my...
Thank you.
You guys just know that there's about a day and a half till you get to the spire.
Right, Stoneforge?
And then there's another 6-day ride from there to the monastery.
Woo!
Nice.
And then from there it's another
Plus your
week ride
constitution,
to the city proper. So you guys have easily a 2-week ride before you get back to the city proper.
I think we should definitely stop back at that monastery.
I agree.
I agree.
Okay, so you're gonna skip over the Crystal Spire and just head straight to the monastery?
I'm not going
Yeah.
back to the Crystal Spire.
No, let's.
Are we
go
sure
straight to
there's
the-
nothing in there that we missed?
I ain't going back to the Crystal Spire.
Dragons have hordes. If there was a dragon there and the dragon's not there anymore, the dragon might have left its horde there.
Or-
If
or
I
the-
recall, I got several gems.
Yeah, you did. Never mind. You know what? Let's just pass this Crystal Spire. I don't think it's a good idea to go back there. Let's go to the monastery.
How fickle you are.
Hey, Thaco. It's broken.
You forgot about that? Yeah.
Alright, so you guys make your way after the rest that you had.
Loot horde.
It wouldn't matter.
And you guys are beelining it the best you can toward the monastery. Are you guys traveling at a casual pace or are you guys hoofing it?
Hoofing it, but not to
Casually
founder.
hoofing it.
Yeah, we're not going to try and founder our mounts, but we want to keep them in good shape. Clip clop.
We're not walking the horses, we're trotting the horses.
We don't have horses.
Camels.
We're not walking the camels, we're trotting the camels.
Gotcha.
I prefer canter from time to time myself.
A canter is a high step, and I'm sorry, but if you're a guy riding a horse in a canter, that hurts.
You have to rock correctly.
Yep.
It still hurts.
Move your hips.
You gotta move your hips. You don't have your ass sitting on the saddle.
You
You gotta rock your hips, and it does not hurt.
You gotta pretend like
Go
you're
ahead
on
and
top.
keep showing us how to do that. That was lovely.
You gotta rock your hips, man. Because it hurts a girl if you don't rock your hips right.
Fair
I
enough.
knew what you were talking about right away. Just
Fair enough. So I'm not sure how it works on a camel though.
I don't
Camels
know.
have a very different gait. Has anyone else ridden a camel?
I have not ridden a camel. I do
I've
not
ridden-
know how to
yeah.
ride.
It's really different. It's really weird. It's more.
They're
It's more.
very.
It's more of a side to side.
It's closer to an elephant than it is a horse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys move at a decent clip.
Thanks, Stoneforge.
Right? Thanks for the reminder.
We try.
You guys make your way, and
You're almost moved in like a figure eight.
we will do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Each of you roll a d6.
Alright?
And did anybody roll a 1?
Note it.
Alright.
Not our fault.
So the first day goes by just fine. There are no more altercations, and the remnants of the Crystal Spire.
What did I miss?
Oh no!
Really?
The omnipotent dragon god survives again.
It's because you have dragon in your name.
It's not as bad if you're the dragon's consort, just saying.
The first day goes along just fine. You don't run into any issues. And the remnants of the Crystal Spire are visible.
A twisted.
What's up, twins?
Hey, Dom. He's gonna go on his trip, and then they close on their house on Friday.
I saw
Yeah,
that.
you-
Fly in, fly back, work, close.
And then move.
The question is, are you
Oh,
going
sweetie.
to sleep at any point in time?
Probably not.
Take care of yourself, please.
He even has Allie's staying at a friend's house on Saturday because she works Saturday and Friday night, so she's staying at a friend's house so that they can move and not keep her awake all day.
Gotcha.
Dom's already like, no, he's everything's gonna be moved
I
by
don't know
Sunday night.
if you figure out what self-care is, let me know, and I'll jump that bandwagon with you. But until then, just try.
We'll use the words. You make your way past that Crystal Spire on the next day, and you realize that it's starting to gush steaming water now.
Oh, that's weird.
That's what happened to my
When you
last
guys
camel.
when you guys left, it was just steam, and now there is this geyser of water streaming out.
Yeah, we're not pulling back in there.
No, but we should mention that to the Sultan when we get back.
And D6s again from everybody.
Note it.
All right.
No one?
Day
No
2
one's?
goes by just fine. The ride is going fairly
Ooh.
smooth.
That sounds good, except for the IPA-ness.
Right. The ride is going along fairly well. There are every so often you guys can find something like a barrel cactus or little vegetative outcroppings where you can find water to help you guys along. As with the sun never going down, it makes it real difficult.
Right.
One more set of D6s.
Yes, please continue to stay hydrated. That's important.
Anybody get one?
Nope.
All right.
We're
Again.
all just like, nope.
Day 3 goes by. You have, at this point in time, nothing but sand dunes and heat waves around you.
So glad I like
There are the occasional critters that you see running about, lizards, roadrunners, things like that. The camels are staying in good health. What?
Did the Roadrunner say meet me?
Have you ever actually seen a roadrunner?
Yes!
Okay.
Have you?
Yes. I chased one when I was in Arizona.
Why am I not
Did you
supported
say meet me when you chased it?
Yes, actually I did.
That's why I married you. Okay, continue now.
We're behind it in the dune buggy, and this thing goes past the dune buggy. I'm like, mother, what the? That'll put us. You guys are going. I'll say you guys are about a week out from this monastery now. Or no, not a week because it's 1, 2, 3. You guys are 3 days out from the monastery. one more set of D6s.
Hey!
Anybody get a line?
Nope.
I did.
Oh boy.
So now you guys are working into the 4th day, and you guys are still riding along at a fairly decent clip. However, as you look forward toward where the monastery is, you notice something strange ahead in the distance.
Yeah.
And it's almost like deja vu again.
Is it a shimmering light?
No.
Did my head grow heavy and my sight grows dim?
Yes, and you're on camels with no name.
Is there smoke?
There is.
Sounds good, Twiz. Oh no.
Have fun with that, Twist.
My monk friends.
There is smoke. However, this smoke is not black. This smoke is heavy and white. And you know you guys are roughly 2 days out. And while you guys, soon after midday, as you're making your way toward the monastery, you see people running toward you.
That's interesting.
I would like
many?
to pick up the pace if possible.
How many?
How many? There are 4. And it is actually not quite what you expected. Rather than the tiefling from the monastery that you had helped, you see 2 humans and 2 tieflings running toward you.
Do they have any weapons drawn or anything?
Yes.
Or 2
But
of them
they do not-
chasing the other
but
ones.
they do not seem as though they are aggressive toward you. As a matter of fact, it doesn't even appear that they have noticed you.
Oh.
That way?
Yeah, I think we should head off after
Let's go. Let's go, camel!
Do we each have our own camel?
Or
do.
yes.
Okay.
I think the only one who doesn't have a camel is Jeffrey.
Jeff's riding with me.
Jeffrey's riding with. Yep.
In the backpack.
Yep.
That's okay. I can shoot my bow over
He's
his
used
shoulder.
to the backpack now.
Jeffrey's baby Yoda!
Yeah.
Greg is the Mandalorian!
Oh, baby Yoda's cute. I'll take that.
There you go. So baby Yoda's ears both point in the same direction.
Yeah.
This is so we need to get a picture of baby Yoda with a hat backwards.
Either that or Taya can just draw Jeffrey as Baby Yoda.
Yeah.
As you approach,
And frog his mouth.
the 4 that are running hit the brakes
Oh.
hardcore, and they get kind of defensive as they're watching. And as you get as you get a little bit closer in, you watch as they visibly relax.
Hello! It's me, Katie.
And one of the tieflings. Oh, one of the little ones that fought earlier.
Yeah.
What are you doing coming back this way?
It's a bit of a long story. What are you doing out here?
Well, we're heading towards the city in the west that I just forgot the name of
We
because
sort
I
of.
gave it to you and I can't remember the
Nah.
Noth is where you guys are headed. The one
Yeah,
that
but
starts
that's
with
Oh,
Cassine.
Twiz was the only one who won.
Cassine.
North is west though.
Yeah.
East.
We saw the smoke. What's that all about?
Hold on 1 second. The city
Yeah.
to the north.
So north was Vrem.
South.
There's
East is Cassine.
and further east is Forest.
Horst, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then west was north.
I really want them to have radishes and horse so I can have horse radishes.
Alright. We're heading to Cassine.
You're just out running.
Well, we don't have camels like you.
Why are you headed to Kasim?
There's some things going on at the monastery that we're not quite fond of.
Like what?
Well, it seems that there are newcomers to the monastery that want to change everything, and our headmaster has been gone for a while. There don't seem to be any who are standing up. Seem to be many who aren't standing up to it, and it seems the old ways are being lost.
That's not good.
That does not.
Sorry, character versus player, because the martial artist in me just got defensive.
Don't you dare change it! They're going from the traditional taekwondo to the more sport side of it.
So were you just
And it's a
planning on moving to Kasim?
Yes.
Okay, that's weird.
Oh. So, what is with the smoke then?
I'm not sure. We've been out of the city for a day and a half, and it started just a little while ago.
Well, who are the newcomers?
Some humans that say they were exiled from their city, and we took them in.
And they just walked in and changed everything.
Well, it's not that they were changing everything when the human speaks up. It's not that they were changing everything, they just had ideas on how they could make it so that the tieflings were more accepted in any other cities.
How so?
Well,
Like, what were their
the
ideas?
tieflings are considered demons, and, well, they showed us great hospitality, so leaders were considering how we could help the tieflings get their image changed.
I guess I'm not understanding then why that's a bad thing.
I'm completely lost.
Well, it created a schism. The one tiefling that was speaking earlier, it created a schism. Many of the old ones that have been
Hey,
around
Double
for...
Dane.
Hello, Double Danes!
Hello.
Many of the old ones, they don't want to change tradition. We are ostracized, and we have created a great commune there, so why should we worry about the outside world? Some of the younger, they wouldn't mind traveling the world, and we decided maybe we could see if this new plan might work. So 2 of us are venturing out with the humans to see what we can do.
I actually don't see that as a bad idea. I mean, if it takes effort to make change, and
I need all of you to roll a perception.
Where is my pen?
16.
Toe biter?
I have 10 on the die. I don't know which one is perception that
Wisdom.
you would add to it. Wisdom.
Right.
So oh, there we go. 9.
9.
23.
16.
21.
Wow, you 2 rolled well. The 2 of you that rolled over 20, notice that under the garb of the quiet human, there is a strange rectangular lump.
Let me see your lump. Excuse me, pardon me.
That's not polite.
Let me see your lady lumps.
That's definitely not polite.
I don't understand.
Garlic. What are you talking about, Grug?
He's got a little lump. It might be cancer. I'm worried for him. I wanna see
Sorry.
it.
Once he points it out, do I see that? What is that under your shirt?
Oh. It is a family heirloom.
Can I see it?
Why?
I love heirlooms. I'm an antiquities dealer.
Oh, I thought you
He
were gonna
does
say, like,
enjoy
tomatoes.
pretty things.
I love
We
heirloom
also
tomatoes.
have
Roll me one of those deceptions.
heirloom tomatoes are heirlooms.
I have a +1 in my deception. 16.
16.
Can I assist by backing up his story? Also, I'm cute.
As he pulls it out,
Sucker.
you see another gold medallion similar to the one that Katie has. Only this one has what looks to be the depiction of a tortoise with a city on its back.
Tortoise with a city on its back. Does that strike me?
It's different than anything you've seen before, but you are. It's one of those it could be things. You're not sure, but you believe it might be some sort of variant of an image of. I don't even know how to say that one. Stew.
Stew?
Stew. SHTYW.
Set you?
Stew. There's no E. It's SHTYW.
I'm just thinking pronunciation. Of course.
SHTYU? Who's SHT?
Regardless. Oh, I've seen one of those before. You guys remember, except the one we saw back at the one place had a hippo on it. And I want to watch his face when I say this.
Insight check.
One sec. I want
Shush.
to see if I can.
Excuse me?
Oh, I thought you were telling him to incite me.
No, you incite him.
That's why I said I was watching his face.
I was getting your back.
Oh, well, scratch a little lower, will you?
I can't reach you.
Woo! Yeah, thank you.
Good job. Good job, Jeffrey.
It does not give me a pronunciation for it.
We'll say stew. That's good enough.
I like stew.
I like stew too.
As long as it's got potatoes in it.
Yoda best.
How are you saying that?
Oh.
One more time?
I've seen one of those before, but it had a hippo on it. We met someone who had one in one of our travels. What was your family name? Is he a relative then?
Is his family a relative?
I mean, do all members of your family have those with different animals on them?
Does he look suspicious?
Maybe we...
It's heirloom. That means there's one, and it's passed down from generation to generation.
It's in the same form as the hippo?
It's the same rectangular, golden type thing.
I'm sorry, it looked really similar to the other one we saw. I meant no offense.
You are definitely addled, or you're trying to insult me.
No,
No,
And you would actually catch this.
I'm sorry, what did I catch?
You would catch this.
Okay.
So, to say that the deity that one's family follows is similar to a completely other.
Oh, no, I wasn't trying to say the deities were the same, just the gold bar thingy was the same, but with
So
a different
if-
picture on it.
So if a young lady is wearing a golden earring with a pearl in it, and another young lady is wearing a golden earring with a ruby in it, they are the same earring?
She didn't say they were the same. She said they
You
were
are
similar.
definitely addled.
And you're definitely an ass.
Yeah, you shouldn't insult my friend like that.
She said they were similar, not that they were the same.
We've been through the desert on camels with no names for a long time.
Well, that's Felipe, and that's Balthazar
2.0.
2.0.
Balthazar 2.0.
Mine doesn't have a
Well, you're completely ruining your story here.
I'm sorry.
Well, I'm an antiquities dealer in the desert.
I'm not from here. I didn't mean any offense. I
Where's
just...
your wagon?
Oh, I ate it.
You what?
So hungry.
You should have said you're back to the camels.
Camels don't eat wagons. Everybody knows this. Gosh.
I'm so done.
What? So I say, oh, is that stew?
Yes.
That looks really nice. Thank you for showing us. Oh, what was your name?
My name is Al-Qasim.
Ah, Kazim.
Okay.
So you're going to the city of your name.
All right, Al.
No. The city is spelled K-A-S-E-M. I am Al-Qasim. K-A-S-I-M. There is a difference.
Potato.
There's a difference.
Again, you choose to insult me?
We could just kill these guys.
I am surprised that your women speak so freely.
I can't control them. Can you? Good luck.
I'm gonna straighten up a bit. Why would we be controlled? Any more than the men?
Don't forget you're a man.
I know.
Dink!
I'm gonna look at Katie and go, we've already gone over this.
Oh,
Of how
Hey,
things work here.
Dang.
I already said we're not from here. Do you see a collar?
Yes,
No.
Gosh.
Yes, but at the same time, we've already talked about how it works here, so don't get surprised by things that work here normally
Well, I
are
know,
working here normally.
They didn't treat us like that at the monastery. They were more civilized.
They were also exiled.
They also didn't.
Potato!
They also didn't treat us like that in Kasim.
No, just remember this.
It's true. The only place they did was the capital. That's the only place we ran into that.
Isn't that where he said these guys are from though? They came from the big town.
Not
You know, he was Kasim, not Kassem.
He was out.
saying that they were from North was a mistake on my part.
Oh, copy.
When she
Okay.
had asked me the question, all you know about these two is they were exiled from somewhere.
Got it.
All right.
All right. Where you from, Trevor?
Nowhere.
Hey, Double Dane logo popped.
You're from nowhere.
Welcome to Dublin. I am. We are exiles. We have no home.
You're the man that I'm talking to. You the man are exiled?
Yes.
Oh. Did I miss something?
Were you not listening to the tiefling when he explained this?
Oh, well you said
We're
you were
hanging
just
in there.
Yeah, sorry.
Well, you know, we should just continue on to the monastery. And do you have way to?
Wait, I have an idea. You are planning on going to Kasim, correct?
Yes.
We are rather well known there. So how about I write you a letter to present to what's his face?
The guy who was a jerk and then started being nice?
Yes.
Yeah.
What was his name?
Yep.
His name was Soda. We've gone over this.
Sophia the Shroom in a satchel.
Soda.
Soda. Yes.
Sophia the Shroom.
Yeah, he was a
Pompous jerk.
Yeah.
He got better.
And you can present it to Soder
No,
so
good.
he can maybe that will help your welcome there.
You have parchment?
Oh.
Yes.
Yes. She does.
You must be rich.
Not really.
Parchment
we
is
co-
a sign of affluence.
Oh, where we come from, it's quite common.
An entire city of affluence? Kasim must be beautiful.
No,
Yeah.
we're not originally from Kasim. We mean a home where we
Where
were
are you?
born.
Right. Where are you from that they are so affluent that anyone can get parchment?
The city of Utgah.
Oh my god.
I am unfamiliar with this city. Where is it?
It's not in this world.
Alright, she is addled.
No,
No,
it
it's
She
is
must
not.
have done something to you.
We are from a land very, very far from here that's not desert.
I don't think anyone has escaped the Great Desert. Why would you come here if you're from a place that is not so barren?
We didn't intend to.
The travel agent lied.
The gods had other ideas.
There was a mix up with the layover and
Our baggage
I'm
got
gonna-
sent to Timbuktu.
We
I
were
should've
supposed
taken
to
a
go
left in
to we were supposed to
Albuquerque.
go to Chicago. We wound up in Dallas. I mean, it was just a cluster.
I'm gonna look up because I'm walking through the desert just gonna protect my head. I would have had the hood up. I'm gonna pull it down and look at him and go, does it look like I come from here?
oh my god, what's wrong with your face?
He's a man.
Oh, that's what it is.
Again, she just got done explaining you're from outside the desert, so
Outside of this realm.
Right, well,
so
we'll,
is she addled too?
oh,
He.
we're all addled.
He addled?
We're all addled.
No.
We're just, let's say, have you met Jeffrey yet?
Jeffrey?
And the goblin just pops
Pops out
out.
my backpack.
No. He's friendly.
A sand goblin that's friendly?
Yes. We're teaching him how to fight, and he speaks common.
We
a
kind
bit.
of beat
Speak, Jeffrey.
We kind of beat the friendly into him.
Stab me.
We kind of beat the friendly into him.
It's Stockholm.
You are very,
Yeah.
It's
you are very
Stockholm.
strange people.
Yes, we are. We realize this. Thank you very much.
Would you like the letter or not?
If you wish.
What it is.
It's not a bad idea.
I am going to write a letter,
I don't really like these guys.
and I'm going to cast Illusory Script.
Okay.
Because I'm not entirely sure we can trust these people.
Does illusory script require a verbal component?
No. It is so somatic and material.
So
You
you
can
can't
get away with it.
It's like, so they can't be like, what are you saying? I don't trust
Exactly.
these guys.
So essentially, I am going to write down on the letter.
Oh. Chat.
Yes, I will.
Essentially,
We'll do that right now.
because we had told what's his face,
Soder.
Soder.
Yeah.
Soder, what was going on, right? Didn't we?
I think we just give a.
We had told him that something was going on.
We told him we were
Cultists.
leaving. I don't remember if we told him any details.
You did not. You actually did not tell him anything about your mission.
Okay, then I'm gonna keep it vague. Essentially, just basically say, I don't know if the humans can be trusted.
But the tieflings are cool.
But the tieflings have not done us any harm. And essentially, what the illusion is that these are our friends, welcome them with open arms.
Okay. So how does illusory script work? Just so I know.
You write on on parchment paper or some other suitable writing material and imbue it with a potent illusion that lasts for the duration, which is 10 days.
Okay.
Which should be enough time for them to get to Kasim. To you and any creatures you designate when you cast the spell, so Soder, the writing appears written in your hand and conveys whatever meaning you intended when you wrote the text. To all others, the writing appears as if it were written in an unknown or magical script that is unintelligible. Alternatively, you can cause the writing to appear in an entirely different message, written in a different hand or language, though the language must be one you know. Should the spell be dispelled, the original script and the illusion both disappear. A creature with true sight can read the hidden message. So the only way
somebody can read it for what it is if they are designated as an appropriate person. If it's dispelled, both texts. Right.
Yes.
Okay.
So if they're designated as the appropriate person or they have true sight.
Okay.
So it's essentially, I'm not trying to make it look unintelligible or anything. I'm just trying to change the message.
Right. Okay. So you go along and do this.
Good job.
You write a message that says, hey, these guys are cool, let them in. But hidden behind that in illusory script is these humans seem hinky, the tieflings are cool.
Yes.
Yeah, essentially just be careful.
Alright. And you send that off.
Yep.
Are you going to do anything... What's up, Jaded? Are you going to do anything in particular beyond writing this letter?
No, I'm not going to specially seal it or anything like that.
Okay. They take your missive with great gratitude and they start traveling off. You have about 2 days till you get to the monastery, and there is a large white plume of smoke. The four of the
Curious to find out what the smoke is.
Yeah,
the
me
four,
as well.
the four that just left your presence do not seem overly concerned about it.
Which is odd.
Yeah.
That whole meeting was odd.
I don't...
And I don't know, maybe we all addled.
What do you know about the turtle god? Stew.
Stew? Oh, I know.
Turtle stew.
That stew
That
is
stew is considered one of
sets.
Sets.
What's the word?
What's the word I'm looking for?
What'd you say?
He said, what's the word you're looking
Turtle stew.
Turtles.
Turtle stew.
One of his
Yummy.
like generals, or
He is
Consort 3.0.
no. When it comes to, he's one of the many
Just don't put the first one
associated directly to set,
Oh, okay.
and he is generally considered evil and shrouded in darkness.
I apologize. The reason I was asking about it was that I wanted to know if it had any connection to set earlier.
Yeah.
It does, and that is how it would be.
Because
if
that might
changes-
have.
If
Yes.
that changes what your next move is, then we will kind of play it back.
I would like
Yeah.
to. Yeah. If it's someone related to set, just like how Tourette was.
Yep.
Then I don't know if I like these guys anymore.
if that's the case, I say we let them go. But that would change my message.
Okay.
To essentially say,
Don't let them suspect, because we can always turn around.
mm-hmm,
They're on foot.
exactly. Basically, please, be cautious. Not sure if these people can be trusted.
No, because he doesn't caution all this.
So give them a little bit more firmer of a warning.
Right. So now instead of the humans are hinky, it is these humans. Well, now that's going to be interesting. How are you going to phrase that?
As you ask as she puts food in her mouth.
Yeah, but it gives her a chance to think.
We have not had issues with tieflings in the past. However, these humans are suspicious and
Possible followers.
all should be watched.
Okay.
Thank you.
Alright, so they are off with the missive. You guys are a little bit more apprehensive
I have
now.
been warned.
Yeah. Now are we riding into a monastery full of set followers?
Well, let's go find out.
Because if so, let's go.
It's
Roll
alright.
me.
I'm a fighter.
Roll me another d6. Everybody.
No true d6.
Not it.
Not it.
Alright.
We're kicking ass tonight.
You
Yeah,
are
we are.
one.
We were like-
you are one day away from the monastery, and the white smoke has not dissipated, but it doesn't seem to be getting larger either.
And white smoke means that something's actively burning, right?
And generally, it's something. It's not like a structure, because most structures burn black.
I'm concerned that they're burning like the books and scrolls and such.
Especially if they're
Yeah.
changing everything.
I think we should make haste.
I would,
like-
yeah, I would
This
like
story
to.
didn't check out. Like, just wanting to leave. Because when we talked to the elder at the monastery the first time, he wasn't excited about them being exiled. So their story doesn't match what we learned the first time there.
Yeah.
Right on, camel no name!
I thought yours was Bernard or something like that.
Mine's Balthazar.
Balthazar
2.0.
2.0.
No, that's right.
Because Balthazar 1.0 got carried off by a dragon.
Well, circle of life, you know.
Camels!
We
I'm naming my camel Trogdor.
Belfador.
That's
The
gonna,
vigilant?
that's gonna get
Balthazar
confusing.
5.0.
Fine, I'll name him. Hold on. I've got to get it.
Did you name this? You should name this. We're naming animals right now. You want Jeffrey to name it?
His name's Rodgort.
I'll name it's Ask
My-
Quinny.
My camel's name is Rodgort.
When we were down with the aqueducts, Quinny, that just pain in the ass.
Oh yeah,
That we
yeah,
work
yeah, yeah,
with?
yeah. All
Road
right.
goes,
All right.
So his
Road
butt's
goes.
name is Quinny.
Alright,
Riding
that's
across the desert.
Alright.
Let's make haste to the monastery and kill
Aye
people.
aye!
You
Aw, thanks, Tay.
on this next day are within
Here we go.
eyesight of it, and you notice that there is no movement outside of the monastery. You don't see wagons, you don't see creatures, you don't see anything. Everything seems to be inside the monastery.
That's
And that large plume of white smoke is significant, to the point where there is a bit of a fog about
And coming from where?
Maybe
I don't
from the
like
fire
this.
as it's spreading out, and
I
it's
mean,
coming
but
from
is
inside.
Okay,
the
that's what I
roast.
said.
maybe I should scout ahead and take a look.
If it's been burning this long,
Right, but we don't know if the people that had the newcomers, if they're still there and if they're gonna be aggressive.
you know what? They would have seen us coming.
Well, yeah,
Maybe
Not
not
with
if
all
it's
the fog.
foggy.
I was gonna say the four that we passed weren't aggressive. They didn't just attack us. So we could just be like, oh, we're travelers. We're looking.
I think she's got a good idea.
All right.
If anything even remotely goes hinky, you yell. If you don't come back within a set amount of time, then I'm coming in after you.
Oh, she likes her sister.
I do.
For once.
No. Oh. I'm allowed to pick on my sister.
But
Ain't
nobody else.
nobody else gonna pick on my sister. You get it.
Yeah.
It's like my kids. I can tease my kids. You tease my kids, I
I
break
think I'm
you.
okay actually, because I have a really high still.
I got a +7.
I don't.
have a plus
I
11.
never upped
Well,
my
yeah, I know.
skills and my proficiency bonus went up.
Oops.
I
You
made
might
it.
want to double check that.
That's a newbie blunder for
Bonus
me.
is up to 3, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because it's like level 8 or 9.
Did you take care of your stats and stuff?
No, I haven't figured out what I'm doing yet.
You can grab one of the PhDs.
I have a PHP right here, but I want to listen to the story too, so I feel like I might.
We can do it on break.
Yeah,
That's fine.
I did do my hit points.
Yeah, she rolled max on hit
The
points.
I
other
rolled
thing,
max on
the
my
other
hit
thing that
points.
you're going to do here is you get an ASI.
I know that's too much decision while I'm
Paying attention.
paying attention.
That's part of the reason I have him Tay. So if there ever is an altercation, I can just go, oh
Right,
no, I'm
it's level
helpless,
4.
and hide
That's
behind
like
Thaco.
40 things to choose from.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
That way I don't get in trouble for murder.
so how are you going about this?
I'm going to try, because it's pretty foggy, you said.
There's definitely a
smoky.
haze about the entire monastery.
I'm going to tie, like a handkerchief or cloth or whatever over my face, my face, and my voice will stop cracking. So that way I'm not coughing from all the smoke.
Okay.
And I am going to try to.
Oh, I am most definitely the flat affect one in the relationship.
Yeah, but my temper's kind of like flash paper. Like it's there and then it's just gone. And it usually takes a lot to make me angry.
And I am a slow
Depends on the subject.
boil.
Yeah. What is that supposed to mean? You blow up like a firecracker on the 4th of July.
I
It
do,
is,
but
but
it's
it
over
depends
quick. It's like whoosh and then it's gone. And I'm
It
like,
also
"Oh,
depends
yeah."
on what you're mad
that
about.
is
No, you're like a science fair volcano.
Oh, those are
It's
pretty.
a pretty good eruption,
Yeah,
but
those are
the situation has to be right.
And that's
You
what I
gotta
mean.
actually-
And that's
Yeah,
what I
you
mean
gotta get
about.
like the right baking
Alright.
powder and the
That's what I
vinegar.
mean by
Yeah.
it depends on what you're mad
Whatever.
about.
Okay,
Depends on
fat.
how long you'll be mad.
Why are we
So
in
And how
character talking about this?
explosive.
I don't know.
Because why not?
Because once you
So
click
you
into
wrap
that voice,
you wrap a
can't
rag around your face.
Yep, and then I want to.
I got this covered.
I want to try and because if I remember right, they're like it's like
It's a
stone
takeover,
walls,
Yep.
and they come up and there's like walkways.
There's no walkways on the outside, all of it is on the
It's
inside.
a carriage camel instead of we're
There
missing
were
someone.
walkways last time.
Not on the
On
outside.
the
They
inside
were
of
on
the
the
walls.
inside.
So that they can use them like.
Jeffrey, I'm gonna take
Like-
They
Jeffrey
were
out
on
of
the
your backpack
inside.
and set it on.
Castle
But it felt like it was on the top,
So, because
kind
we
of like a
have
Yeah.
castle
camel,
parapet.
if she's
You
not
have
on
the
it,
stairs
I'm
that
gonna
went
take
up,
Jeffrey
and
Yeah.
then you had the parapets around the top,
Have fun.
and they were 30-foot walls.
Hold on.
Right.
But there were no
Do not
walkways
let
on the
go.
outside. There were no stairs up.
No. I knew that, but there's the walkways on top of the walls.
Yes, and
Don't
they're a
want
30-foot climb.
Kita mad.
I want to try and climb up to the walkway.
Okay.
That didn't go so well for me when we were here earlier, but yeah, let's try
You're
this.
not my sister.
Oh, that's true.
So,
It'd be weird if you were.
Yeah, we would.
and I am trying to.
Roll me-
Very weird.
Roll me in athletics.
I would assume we're all just standing here like.
Yes.
Oh,
Athletics.
oh, look
You're
what he's
just
about to do.
slowly walking. Oh! Hey!
Yes. Instead of putting,
22.
Cargo on
Nat
the top,
20.
put Jeffrey.
Nice. So as you make your way up
That way it
to
doesn't look like we're
this,
missing anybody.
let's see, just out of curiosity.
We can tie the reins to one of your, maybe your camel.
As you start to get
I wrote
closer,
1A.
3 things get you roughly all at the same time. First thing is when you get close enough that you can start to actually catch the aroma of what's going on. It's a very earthy smell in that fire. It doesn't smell acrid
Okay.
like many fires do when you're burning woods. There isn't that sharpness to the smoke. It's a very soft, almost earthy smell. So whatever they're burning,
Incense?
you're not sure. There is no actual aroma to it like incense stuff.
Okay.
Second thing is you do hear the sound of flame, and it becomes apparent from a good distance away.
Okay. So it's a big flame.
It is a big fire.
Okay.
And once you get up to the monastery itself to climb up the wall, it's actually quite quiet.
Is this burning?
An eternal flame.
And you
Sorry.
somehow managed to scale this wall quite well. I need one more athletics check out of you.
Oh. Oh.
5?
Yeah.
Okay. You scale the wall quite well. However, it is difficult, so you're scaling it slow. It is going to, in a manner of speaking, burn your arms out. So once you finally do crest the top of the parapet, your arms are burning. Your legs are on fire.
Leg
You
day.
can feel the stitches in your side. It was a rough climb, but it was doable.
Okay.
And you didn't slip, you found handholds and all this good stuff, but they did a really good job at the masonry. It was hard.
So it's not quite Machu Picchu, but close.
You're getting there, yeah.
Okay. Good
And
thing I have really tiny fingers.
yeah, and that's pretty much the thing that gave it to you is the fact that you have the small fingers. You could get those little grips that most people wouldn't be able to use.
Mm-hmm.
You crest the top, you get up there, and you look over the edge, and your worst fear is re-realized.
Yep.
You see Fahrenheit 452 going on down there.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good book.
It was.
Okay.
The movie was not
The
as
movie was terrible.
The
Yeah.
book was amazing.
The book's always better.
except if it's Island of the Blue Dolphins. The movie
And
actually was.
standing
I like the book
around
better.
the fire,
Uh-oh.
standing around the fire, you see almost all of the monks
Yep.
and just as many humans, and they're all watching the fire, and they don't seem to be moving very much. And slowly, you start to notice that there is movement in there. And there is someone in a strange, jewel-encrusted, gold, ornate headpiece.
Do I recognize it?
No.
Does it look similar to the other person we fought?
No. This one has a much more. This one has, as you start to look at it a bit more, it actually has two features to it.
Okay.
The first is it looks like a very aggressive beak, like that of a bird of prey. However, as it goes further back around the head, it has this glorious mane to it.
So it's a bird one.
But it has a mane on it. Like the
Oh.
king of beasts.
It's a lion bird.
Character versus player. I love you. Thank you. Well done. Well done, DM Thaco. Well done.
Do I have any clue?
Hey, I won.
Really? Again?
Twisted an eye this time.
Do I have any clue as to which deity that would be?
Roll me an intelligence.
See, I did that one this time. Halfling luck.
Do it. Do it.
No.
Wait.
It was 50% better.
Hey.
So how high was your intelligence on that one?
Yeah, grand total of 3.
Yeah, you don't know what this one is.
That's dumb. What? What?
I rolled a 3. That's dumb. You're right.
Can I give myself bardic inspiration?
Wrong campaign.
No, she just
No,
went
she's
bard.
cross-classing into
Oh, never mind.
Woo!
Ooh, harder.
Hey,
Well, she's just making your job easier. You should beat me more, really.
Ooh, I have 2 ancient ritual books. Is there anything in there that says anything?
Excuse me, while I'm sneaking around, just let me flip through my
Pop a
picture
swan on
book
the
here.
wall.
It's not a bad idea. Let me.
so you're gonna stop in the middle of your recon to read a book.
Well, thumb through the book. No, I'm not going to. That would be dumb.
Well, it
Well, you
wasn't
did roll a
3.
3.
Maybe she's going to do it. Ooh, no! I'm gonna use my hat of disguise. I have a hat of disguise.
Hey!
Hold up.
Wait a minute.
Let me put my 2 cents in it.
Halfling luck, halfling luck. Whoop, whoop.
Because I believe it can make me look a foot taller.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm. As long as they don't touch you.
Gonna pat your head. Yeah.
She's so cute.
Like your shadow puppy from Strawn. Hit. Hit.
Wait, hold on.
So, how long are you giving her before you?
We'll give her what? Half hour?
We didn't discuss a time frame.
That's
Nope.
why I'm asking now.
Let's wait till the sun goes down.
Will be proven.
Well, no, it doesn't say.
I'm gonna give her a half hour.
It doesn't say that if you appear taller or shorter that it would pass through you. It says if you add a hat to your outfit, objects pass through the hat.
Fair.
So I'm gonna make myself appear a foot taller. So I'm now full 1. Because in my mind, that's how tall I need to be. And I want to make myself look like one of the tiefling monks.
Very short tiefling monk.
Okay.
I think you could look like a child.
Yeah, a child tiefling monk.
Roll me a performance real quick.
I got a name, and it's a tiefling name too.
Oh, yeah, that's not bad. 15 plus my performance, that's 21.
I need
Okay.
to sew a bunch of those up.
So you are now a 4'1" tiefling monk.
Yes, child tiefling monk.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go join the circle.
Okay.
He said there was a flame.
Books. It's the books and stuff.
As
Okay.
you approach,
I missed it. He said worst fears were realized, but
Because
Fahrenheit 452.
never mind.
451.
Never mind. Never mind.
Well, this is
Ignore me.
452 because it's in the game.
Yep.
I'm trying to avoid the copyright infringement thing.
It's a psionic blade.
You was asked a question, Mr. Silver.
Twisted, yes I do.
And as you make your way, all of a sudden, you watch as half a dozen faces turn and look at you.
Hi.
Okay. And what do you do?
Gonna pretend like I belong there.
Okay. So you approach. And how long are you going to stand there?
Till I figure out, I want to listen to see if there's any chanting or anything like that.
There isn't. It's actually very eerily silent, except for the sound of the fire. It's actually loud enough that it masks the sound of the cowled figure walking about. Because as you're looking around going, okay, what can I see? All of a sudden, just, boom, he's right there. Or she. You're not quite sure. Because the robes hang very loosely on the frame. And the head of this bird thing is now looking down at you. And now I need you to make a wisdom save.
Oh God. Oh God.
Well,
It was a good run.
TBK!
That was
good.
8.
That was an 8. That
Wait.
was not high enough to resist.
What am I saving? Is it like a frighten? Is it?
You are now paralyzed.
Oh crap.
Well, I'm not paralyzed
I seem
to be struck by you.
Wanna make you move.
It's been about 15 minutes.
yeah.
And you guys haven't heard anything
Did we,
from...
we said a half hour?
Yep.
So,
A half hour to 40 minutes-ish.
okay.
It's the end of the world.
You-
As we know it.
You, Kita,
Yeah.
with all the effort and will you can muster, attempt to break from this spell, and it is not working in your favor.
Quick question.
Quick answer.
Did I see the Shifu?
No.
They said he went missing, or has been missing.
They said he's been gone for a few days.
Yeah.
And as you're sitting here trying to wrestle your body back into moving as it should, your body starts moving
Oh no.
as it shouldn't.
Towards fire?
No,
Oh, okay.
because you are hefted up
Ah!
by 2 of the monks and carried into the monastery proper, as you've never been in there before.
Oh, okay.
Did they let us poke around when we were here?
A little
You
bit,
weren't in
not
the
much.
monastery proper. You were upstairs looking
Maybe a
through the
little bit.
rooms there. All of a sudden, you are taken underground.
Oh my.
And you see that there is this large
Flavor
facility
coffee.
carved out underneath and reinforced with the same gray stone as the monastery. And you see chambers, multitudes of chambers. And you find yourself very unceremoniously dropped off in a dim room behind a closed, locked door, paralyzed,
God, I'm glad we took a short rest.
staring at the Shifu.
They locked up the Shifu?
Half an hour's passed, and you have heard nothing from your sister.
Right.
This is taking too long. I say we go in.
Yeah, but we don't want to just charge in. We're going to go in pretending like we're travelers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, do we announce ourselves at a distance then?
I figured we'd be like, hey.
Alright, why don't you go
I should
in
go
front
first, yeah.
and we'll kind of go back a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, you just hang back a few feet. You don't have to
Yeah.
do like, yeah. Right.
I
we'll-
won't be too far, don't worry.
Well, okay, good, because I'm scared without you. We'll ride on up to the doors.
Pansy, get your chest oil out, it'll be fine.
I'm gonna go next to you, just and then pull Jeffrey
Ah!
over a little bit.
That
Yeah,
hurts
maybe-
my head,
maybe
just
we
thinking
can
about
put-
that.
We should put like a hat or something on Jeffrey so it doesn't look like a goblin.
Put a cloak on.
Yeah.
We'll give you a little
He's
Jedi.
back, Jeffrey.
No, I really look like Baby Yoda.
Nighttime.
Okay.
We're gonna clip that later.
So we'll ride on up to the door.
I don't plan on it, Dave.
We'll ride up to the door and I'll shout out once we get, 15, 20 feet away or whatever.
Okay.
Hey, hello, we're travelers looking for shelter.
Anyone home?
Knock knock.
You're in the
Not
basement.
there.
No, I'm in the basement.
No answer?
About 5 minutes passes.
Oh my! I'm not waiting 5 minutes.
No, we'll just wait like a minute. If
I
nothing
get off
happens,
and
then
get off and pound on the door.
Okay. Nothing's
Nothing?
happening.
Okay, I'm gonna try to open the door.
And that doesn't work in your favor either.
Okay.
As when you apply pressure, you feel serious resistance. And you recall from the last time that you were in there, they had large beams.
It took me like 3 turns to unlock the damn door.
well,
Hello,
doors are
I'm
evil.
here for the cold
And a
stuff.
And a couple minutes passes as you're doing all this, and from a side door, you watch as a monk walks out.
Oh, a tiefling or a human?
A tiefling.
Hello.
What can I do for you?
We are looking for some shelter and water and possibly food.
Unfortunately, we're not taking any in at the moment.
Why not?
There's some troubles that we've had to deal with recently, and we're not allowing people into the monastery at this time.
What kind of troubles?
Nothing that you have to worry about.
What?
If you wish to take rest in the shadow of the walls, you may, but we are not letting any into the monastery proper.
will you give the Shifu our greetings?
I will.
Carol, insight.
Yep.
Halfling left. Halfling.
Is there anything we can
He
help
seems to
with?
be telling you exactly what he's going to do.
Is there anything we can help with?
Again, no, we are taking care of it. This is something that we must deal with. If you wish to rest in the shadow of the walls, please feel free.
Is everything quite all right? We
Yeah,
see
what's-
smoke.
What's up with the fire?
It's nothing for you to concern yourself with.
I am concerned though.
Thank you. We will deal with it.
How far away is the door that he came out of?
Yeah.
10 feet, or about 10 feet behind him.
I'm just gonna start walking
Rush
towards
it.
it. Yeah. Take out my axe. Charge him. It's over.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
These guys are obviously lying.
Oh god. Wait, question, are we at full...
Yeah, well,
Yeah, we should be
it's
at
been a
full hit
couple-
points and
yeah,
all that.
It's been
Yeah.
a couple days now.
Okay. 'Cause somebody mentioned, so glad that we took a short rest, and it's like, wait a second.
Well, I did say that, but then I was like, oh wait, it's been a few days anyways.
Yeah. Remember all the
Yeah.
we did?
Yeah.
Before we get into combat, do you want to start looking at your stuff? Since you
Problem
leveled.
is there's too many choices, and I don't want to choose. I've never been fighter, so I don't know.
I do understand that.
You can make adjustments as you need.
'Cause
Got
mean,
it.
at the
I can pick him and change it.
Because I mean, at the same time, I'd
So,
rather not. have
Fortunately,
Jeffrey
fighters are fairly simple.
Except you see
What-
all the
what
feats that I
fighters?
could choose. Do I want to just take the
So
two
are you-
things?
Well, do understand your stat block.
Yeah, I really.
Strength is going to be your best friend. Con is going to be your best friend. If they're low in any way, the ASI helps there.
We ended up, he's got a high dex.
He has a high
He's-
dex.
and he's got no
decent
strength.
Or okay, so
con.
Dex, you can be a
Yeah.
Dex-based fighter too, just as easily.
Right.
So Dex and Con in this case are going
Which
to
are
be
pretty good.
Which aren't horrible. Strength, I'm a whiz. I'm
I would
a
say
whiz.
pick a fun feat.
Well, that's what I was trying
Feats
to
are
do,
fun.
but I'm like, I don't know what to pick. So it's-
We'll figure it out.
So are you rushing the door?
Yeah, I'm charging for the door. I got my axe out.
So you are going to threaten him.
I'm going to assault that door with all my might.
The door?
The door. I'm gonna
You
pass
are
right.
going to have to make your way beyond
Yes,
the
I'm
monk.
gonna run right past him.
And as you
Here we go.
attempt to do this, are you going to do anything to the monk?
I am not gonna do anything to the monk. No.
Alright, so the monk does something to you.
Interesting.
Oh yes, and
You're
I
probably
need you
not
to
gonna
make
like
a
it.
Constitution saving throw.
Stunning strike.
Yep.
Luck.
You know a halfling.
Nobody's got.
Oh, never
I'm
mind.
This
lucky.
already worked as well as it did for us.
Yeah, it didn't work out. 7.
7. You guys watch as Grug charges, pulling out his axe, and he sidesteps the monk to go toward the door. And as he does, he watches the monk drops into a kimise and does a sideways palm strike at him. And just... And it looks like there was almost no contact with Grug. There's just that little bit of a ripple where the palm connects with the skin, but it doesn't look like there's any deflection whatsoever into the body. And all of a sudden, Grug goes and just freezes in place.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Are you alright? Looking at the monk. He's been in the sun for too many days. We'll be on our way.
Very well.
Blink, blink.
He turns around and walks to the door and closes the door.
Alright, I'm gonna go and loudly, Grog, what were you thinking? Honestly, let's get you some water.
Okay.
I'm looking at you like,
You need to wait until everything goes back to normal.
here, let's prop you up against the side of the wall for a little bit. Do I see anyone looking at us from the walls? I'm climbing up. Wait, no, let's get him unstunned and then
I'm
in
only
there.
stunned for 6 seconds.
Yeah, he's only stunned
Okay.
for a brief moment.
We need to get in there.
Oh, you're great. That's what I was trying to do.
You realize we're gonna have one hell of a fight on our hands.
You realize that microphone can't hear you?
Sorry, stage whisper. You realize we're gonna have one heck of a fight on our hands.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go in.
Why do you think I pulled out my axe?
Do we want to try the door or do we want to go over the wall?
I think we should try the little man door he just came out of.
If we make noise at the door, that gives them time to get to the walls and shoot down at us.
Alright, you climb up and I'll go through the door.
Alright, I'm gonna start climbing.
Roll an athletics.
What you gonna do?
I'm gonna
When
start
they come for
climbing.
you.
Jeffrey, what you gonna do?
I'm gonna. Do we want to do
Athletics.
one on either side of the door?
16.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna climb.
baby.
I don't think that I can
Hey,
push through the door.
Roll me another one.
Me?
do
Yeah.
we want to have one person climbing on one side of the door? And the
Uh,
other
12.
on the other
Oh,
side of
so
the
I
door?
can shoot from there.
Sure.
I'm going to climb up the wall.
And I will
Anybody
start-
who's climbing, roll an athletics.
And I will start chopping at the door. Actually, I'll give them 10 seconds.
Yeah.
To get up
Give
to the
us a
walls.
little bit,
Yeah.
please.
Ash,
24.
Nice.
roll
20.
again. 20.
Uh-huh.
Roll again.
15.
16.
Okay. You three make your way up the wall just fine. It is a harrowing experience though because it is a 30-foot climb.
Yeah.
It's not the first time I've
I'm
climbed
gonna
up this
just-
wall.
Yeah,
When we
did
get
it
to the
before.
top, I'm gonna do the hole.
Okay. You make your way to the top.
And then I'm gonna do like, okay, so I'm
What
on
does
the
top
walkway now.
look? Is there like a walkway and like like a thing
Hey,
on both sides?
TT2KB.
Like a little walkway.
Hello.
with-
It's a parapet.
Right. So I could duck down really easy and not be seen because I'm only 3 feet tall.
Yeah, more or less, yeah. If you're
Is
watching the
the-
crouch, you should be pretty well covered.
Okay.
What is up, TT2KB?
Okay, I'm gonna.
Is there anybody?
First day, new tongue.
Is there anybody up there
Not that
other
you
than
can see.
us?
I want to crouch down and look and see if I see any signs of Kita.
It's really hard to see down there. It is foggy, and there are a bunch of people standing around a giant fire burning books.
Are they?
And some person walking around in a golden mask that looks like it's got a very aggressive beaked face and a mane on its back.
So they're all pretty much facing. Like, are they in a circle around it?
Yeah.
Facing it?
Okay.
I forgot to ask, do any of the humans have sashes?
No.
Darn.
Vit. That needs to come back if we.
And you are going after the door?
Yeah, I was gonna give them time to get up to the top of the wall and then
Let's
try to
watch
get through
and
the
see
door.
how they
I was
react.
gonna say I was.
Yeah.
As they get up and look over the parapet, we'll work on you.
Okay.
How are you going
Thing
about
is,
this?
I'm gonna watch.
Well, first of all, I'll just try the door to see if it opens.
It does not.
Okay. Does it appear trapped or locked?
Not from what, well, it appears locked.
Okay. Then I'm just gonna chop it down with my axe.
Okay. So you guys start looking over, and all of a sudden you hear in this strange silence and flickering of flame, whoomp, as something heavy strikes heavy wood.
I'm gonna duck low.
And you watch as the entire congregation around the fire goes, and is now looking.
I will lead them away.
I want to try silently creeping around to the opposite way they're looking. Like, try to get.
They are
other
looking in
side
the
of it.
direction that you guys are at.
I know, and it's.
Well, you guys
Like,
are
arm
you guys are
coming.
yeah, you guys are crouched down behind the wall. So they're gonna be looking at the door. They're not gonna be looking up at the wall.
They don't care what you do. She just looked at her and went, "We're gonna flank," and just left you standing there.
Ash.
Stage whispered.
Stage whisper. Ash is gonna go that way.
You can talk louder.
I'm gonna go that way. You wait here, and if they see you, hide. If we start fighting, get close to Grug.
But he's down there.
I mean, if we start fighting.
The stairs that go down
Oh.
on the
Okay.
corner.
Yeah,
So
we'll
basically-
point out the stairs
So
before
basically-
Jeffrey.
How was it?
Nina,
About-
so basically, I think isn't it like the every four corners?
Yes, rarely, Tay.
So
I'm not on
it-
there as much
there's
as I should be.
spirals, kind of like a slight, I think, spiral staircase on each of the four corners.
It's not spiral.
Is it going like
But
this
it's-
and like
It
that?
comes out and then just switch back.
Okay, that's what it is.
Okay.
I know the staircases, so I'm gonna look at Jeffrey when you point. I'm gonna point to each of the staircases.
You have a 16
You
for
have a
your next
16
roll.
on your next roll.
Hey,
And
it's actually pretty good.
second swing, roll me damage twice.
I want to try moving as quietly as I can and try to stealth as much as I can.
Likewise. I wonder if we should have had Jeffrey climb back down and take the camels a bit away.
26.
All right, there is a huge
You want to fight? All right.
gap in the door, but
I'm a
this is a
goblin.
thick, well put together door. So you have a feeling it's going to take you just a little bit longer to get through it.
I will continue doing what I'm doing.
That's actually perfect. I'm gonna sneak to the left.
Yeah, I know. I got
Okay.
that much. As you guys start rounding the corners and you hear that second thump, the monks aren't moving. They're all just staring at the door.
Super creepy.
That's.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look
Do they
at.
look?
I'm gonna look at Katie. I'm just kind of give this look of
You
that's
can't see Katie
okay.
because of the
You guys
haze.
have, well, and you
I
guys.
was saying, you guys went in opposite
Yeah.
directions.
True.
So there's a pretty decent haze from the smoke.
Can we see their faces at all? Like, do they look?
Not really.
Dazed?
Everything is really obscured,
Okay.
really obscured by the smoke.
So
I'm gonna
looking
continue
through
my
frosted glass.
More or
How
less.
come they're not coughing?
right.
Their teeth planes, they have fire resistance.
Another thump from that axe. Roll me damage.
It's me.
Gordon.
Nice, there we go.
Yes,
Uh,
your fault.
I started it.
19.
Drink more
19.
More
You hear
caffeine
on this-
juice.
You hear on this swing a nice cracking sound. You know you got some very good structural damage to this door now. You figure one or two swings and it'll be coming down.
1 or 2 more.
And
And as I'm chopping away, because now I realize I'm making a distraction,
oh yeah,
I'm just gonna scream, "You should have let me have some food!"
I love it. I
Oh
love
gosh, Darian, Joe. All I wanted was the ice cream.
it. Yep. Yep.
I don't know what that's from.
That's okay. That's okay. We'll get to that on intermission.
Yeah.
And
Wanted my ice
I just want my ice cream. You two, how far around are you guys
Wanted
making
for
it?
breakfast.
Ash and Katie, how far around are you going?
I'm
I'm gonna try and like round the whole thing and see if there's
trying to
anyone
get to
else
the
up
other
there.
side.
Oh,
Wait,
you're
wait,
scouting the
just-
entire setup, the entire parapet?
I want because if they're looking this way,
Because I want to see if I
wanna
can see
go
Kita
behind
too.
You are about a quarter of the way down the two long walls. And you-
Jeffrey's not gonna listen and is gonna go right to like right before the corner where the stairs go down.
left or
So-
right?
Left.
Okay.
Just because then if I need
Have
to
to do
get to
something.
him, I can get to him faster.
Perfect. And roll me damage one more time.
Oh, terrible. 10.
Oh yeah. You hit it this time,
11.
and right, you hit it this time, and it's just kind of one of those you catch a loose board and just take the one board off. Your next swing comes in though, and you You tear a good chunk of door off of this to the point where it's just a matter of pushing.
I'm gonna stick
away.
my head through and be like, "Honey, I'm home."
Here's Groggy.
And there's no one there.
Oh, honey.
There's a bit of a hallway that cuts left and right
Oh.
from your
Okay, so it's not even into the courtyard.
right.
Okay.
From your recollection of how the courtyard's set up, if you go left, it should lead you to the two big gates, which are directly to your
okay.
left. If you go right, feels like you're walking under the parapet.
Under the wall. Okay. Did I break through to the other side?
You did break on through to the other
Okay.
side. And you guys hear Grug's voice echo throughout, and the tieflings and humans are still standing there staring at where Grug is coming through.
That's really weird. I'm gonna keep going because I want to see if maybe Kita's hiding up here.
Okay. You guys are at about the halfway point.
I'm gonna keep moving because I want to get to the other
You
side.
guys are at about the halfway point. Grug.
I'm gonna go left towards the gate.
And as you do, you find that this door is not locked.
I will open it.
And you step out into the courtyard proper. And you see one of the most intimidating,
I'm creeped out.
scary, creepy
Yeah.
sights, as there are just 24 people looking at you. And that's all they're doing, is just
Hey,
looking at you.
Forgot my keys at home.
And
don't-
in a way, it's almost like they're unblinking.
Ugh.
Almost. I mean, they do blink, but it's not like normal.
Is it a collective blink?
Yes.
Oh! You should have asked.
Yeah, I kind of would have been better not knowing that. Man, I wish I had this door.
Right?
Actually, better yet, I wish I had Oriana.
And then,
Who?
Dead.
and
Should I not
then
be in this room?
there is a strange sound. It sounds like a bit of a growl, and then there's this force of energy behind it. Those of you who are spellcasters recognize it as a spell being cast. And all of a sudden, all of the smoke starts to swirl, and it pulls in to where the fire is,
Uh-oh.
and everything around you clears up. You can see.
Glad we're dropped down.
Yep.
You can see what's going on around here. There's nobody up in the parapets except for you. And down on the main floor, you watch as the humanoid creature that's wearing this mantle steps forward and looks at you.
Me.
Yeah, you. And as he steps forward, you watch as, much like a marching band, the circle opens up
Ugh.
and creates a line for him to walk toward you.
Ugh.
And everybody steps forward. Perfect synchronous,
This is super creepy.
and encircles you.
That's really creepy. I don't like
How many of them are there?
24.
There are about 24.
Okay.
that. Jeez.
Well, he
And-
said 2 dozen, so I assume. I'm sorry.
And the person wearing the mask looks at you. Where are your friends?
I don't have any friends. Nobody likes me.
One of them is already in my prison.
Oops.
Where
Oops.
are your friends?
Do we hear him?
Oh yes, very, very easily.
Are we close? Are we to the?
You are halfway down the
I'm
parapet
not gonna
on the
try and
left-hand
signal.
side.
I'm just gonna stay laid
No,
down,
after-
crouched down and listening.
Well, I was just wondering if we had gotten
And
to
now
the
that
edge
every-
and could see each other.
And now that the smoke is cleared, you can also see that Jeffrey moved. And is down at the end of the wall by the stairs. You are halfway down the wall.
We're
Way
so
there.
paralyzed.
Whoa, living on a
No, at this point in time you are not.
Perfect.
And a bear, lemon on a pear.
Laying on a pear.
Take this, goblin. He's gonna get us caught. I swear.
So as soon as
First
I
thing I want to do
move,
is check
I'm
on the
like,
Shifu.
He is
like my eyes
sleeping.
start switching.
He's sleeping?
Yeah.
I'm gonna wake him up.
He groans. What?
You realize you're captured, right?
And I have been for about 3 days.
Oh. Well, do you want to try and take back your monastery?
No.
No. Why?
If they are so weak-willed that they can be taken by someone such as that, then they are no students of mine.
Okay, yes, but the person that took them over is evil.
Yeah.
Should we kill him?
Yeah.
Or get rid of him?
I figure they'll be done with this monastery soon enough, and I can start upon my way.
You think they're just gonna let you go?
They haven't killed me in 3 days. If they wanted me dead, why would they have waited so long?
Okay, I'm gonna go to the door and try and pick the lock.
It's not gonna work.
Why?
They use magic.
This guy's a nerd.
Well,
I tried to use my key powers to break through it, and something is stopping it from happening.
This guy is no longer Master Scott in my mind. Just saying. Hey, Krabby.
Hey,
Hello.
Krabby.
How's it
Morally
going?
spicy. Yes, you are, my friend.
He just quickly went from Master Scott to I don't like you.
Yo,
I mean,
nerd.
he's been locked up for 3 days. He's probably just.
You got your black belt off eBay.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are mean.
No, I felt it. We both just went, "Nyeh."
I could say the other option, but I can't say it.
No,
on
you can't.
stream.
I heard it though. You thought loudly.
And while she's doing that, just in the box of people, did the eagle dude step in with me, or is he out? Okay.
He's standing completely opposite you.
Okay.
And he's still waiting on an answer. Where are your friends?
Sorry, I was just
Yep.
wanted to clarify while she was doing what she was doing.
I don't know if there's anything I can do.
Just smell magic.
I don't have that spell.
Damn it.
So I think that's a 3rd level spell.
Second.
I
Second.
think it is a second.
Regardless, I can only cast first. Because I'm only 1 level bard.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Did you just call me a nerd?
No, I called her a nerd.
Oh.
Both her and I answered at the exact same time. Second.
No, it is 3rd. Ha.
Really?
Yes.
I think knock is the first one, or is knock second?
And the
Not
reason why
second,
I thought it was
know
3rd
that
is
100% because
it can
I'm
dispel
taking it.
any 3rd level
I'm
spell
changing
or
one.
less automatically.
Sorry.
I thought counter was 3rd and dispel was 2nd.
Either which way.
One of them to knock.
Where are your friends?
They're outside. You should go say hi to them.
Well,
Have any food?
it seems that you have found yourselves in a bad place. I am making sure that these fine monks can do nothing to stop our mission.
What's your mission?
Well, if you decide to join me, I'll let you know.
Let me know and I'll decide if I want to join you.
I'm here for the cold stuff.
I just can't wait for the food.
You are in no position to negotiate, as you are 1 against 25.
I'm in the perfect position because you underestimate me.
I like those odds.
And he speaks up a little bit louder. Please, enjoy the show that is about to happen with your friend.
Thank you, Krabby.
Do you consider yourself their champion?
Yes.
Wonderful. And he reaches behind his back and pulls out what looks like a stick.
Oh.
Not that big.
Okay.
And all of a sudden, he rotates it in his fingers, and you watch as it grows.
Ooh, the marshmallow.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And as he finishes this flourish, it is a double-bladed staff.
Okay, Dolph Mole.
Ooh.
I have
You
chills.
can do that in a new Star Wars game. It's amazing.
Unlike, it's not like one straight blade. On the end, it is just one curved head, and on the other, in the opposite direction,
Gotcha.
is a curved head. Almost like a double-headed halberd type thing.
We're not.
I know, that's why I had to.
I want to sing to the lock until it opens.
Okay, you sing at the lock. And he shouts. He calls out, "Your champion will now be slain."
Uh-oh.
I am gonna take out one of my elemental arrows and knock it as I'm curling around.
I don't have elemental arrows, but I do have regular arrows, and I'm going to pull out my longbow and knock an arrow.
I want to keep moving while this is happening.
That's fine.
And I'll say, wait, before you kill me, I have a few questions. First of all, what's your name?
I am Amit.
Amit? Alright, Amit.
Omit.
I just want to know who's
Sure.
killing me. Oh, sorry, what? Yeah.
When he says Amit, you recognize that name
Amit, yeah, I know you.
as, again, one of the minions of Set.
Oh, like a god.
Wait, wasn't Set the one who sent us on this mission in the first place?
No, that's
No.
Apep.
No,
That was
Apep.
Apep. That's right. Okay, sorry. I
They're
don't know my Egyptian deities
they
that
are
well.
totally different.
They are very much different, but not as much as you'd think.
Mm-mm.
You know, it's
Do I know him as like a demon? Or a god, or just a famous dude?
He is the embodiment of the griffin.
I thought griffins were supposed to be good. Alright.
this is Egypt.
Yeah, fair. Right.
One of them, and you're starting to recognize a trend here. Tora, or how did I say her name again?
Twarish.
Tor-
Stu and yeah, that's what I thought.
Torret.
Taret. Stu, Taret, Amit, these are all of the animal forms that are associated to Set himself.
Okay.
The griffin,
So,
the hippo,
Question:
the tortoise.
have I spent enough time with this golden booba to see if there's anything special about it?
Have you attuned to it?
It is now body temperature.
Hmm.
That's much better.
Actually.
Or wait, no, that would probably feel it's like the boob chillers from Run Fest.
Exactly.
You don't want those long.
and I'm sorry, Umet, I do recognize you, just out of curiosity, because it doesn't matter anyways, you're about to kill me. Where is my friend? And where is the Shifu or Sifu or whatever you say of this place?
The Shifu and your friend are waiting to be turned into one of our followers.
Oh.
How do you do that?
I am very persuasive.
Fusion.
Out of character, only a mother could love that face.
Yeah, the only girl that loves
Sim is his mother. Although with that beak, is his mother still alive?
Ah.
Oh my god!
Makes them more aerodynamic.
Yeah, but you
Launches
took it
launches like a lawn
way
dart.
up here.
Oh.
It's almost time for travels.
I know.
Sorry,
I'm so excited.
We're good.
I'm gonna put another
Alright,
Unless, of course, your friends wish to step forward and one of them claim to be champion.
our champion is outside the gate, actually. I told you my friends were out there and you didn't listen.
Oh god.
You
I'll do it.
lie.
I stand up. I'm the
And-
champion.
That is my proof.
I snuck in.
I was just kidding.
And I'm gonna run around to the stairs and like go stand in front of Grug.
You are not allowed entry.
I'm not allowed entry.
No, as you go to step forward, two of the monks.
I will step back a little bit. Will you allow me to fight you as champion?
Do you recognize her as the champion of your group?
No, I don't like gnomes. They're not my champion.
Well, go ahead and kill him, I guess. And I'm gonna head back up the stairs.
And as you go to turn away, two hands drop on your shoulders.
I want to evade.
You can oppose grapple.
Yeah, I would like to.
After hearing her yell that,
Oh, it's a 16
That's a 19
plus.
on the die.
No.
I rolled a 19 on the die.
Yeah, well, I have a 16 plus. Oh, I could still beat it.
Potentially.
16 plus 5, 21.
Yeah, no.
after hearing her
Damn it. Why didn't you
speak,
let
and
me?
I know that she stood up,
Why did you give away
I'm
the
going
element of
to
surprise?
stow my
Said,
bow
would you die alone?
and try to get
Good,
a
now we
little
get to die
bit
together.
closer to where Birdman
Great.
is. Because I want to get within 60 feet of him from up high.
You're not going to be able to.
Well, there went all the tactics.
Question why?
Because there's more than 60 feet from where she's standing to where he is.
With height factored in? It makes sense
But
because we're 30 feet up.
Right, but he said Ash wants to move though.
To get within 60 feet of him while being up in the parapets. That can't happen because there's too much distance from the parapet to where he's standing.
The courtyard is more than 60 feet across, so 30 feet up and 30 feet in.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, it's a little less because of that, because it's a pretty big monastery, if I remember.
Okay.
It would be like being on the walls at Winterfell, and if someone's standing in the center, yeah.
I understand.
Are all these guys tieflings, or are they tieflings and
It's
humans?
tiefling and human. All of the humans are wearing different medallions.
Shoo, shoo. Huh.
Wait, are there monks or tieflings holding me?
The tieflings are the
Tiefling
monks.
monks, yeah.
Sorry.
Monks are called
So the answer is yes. And you see on all the humans these medallions. And each medallion carries a different emblem. You see the tortoise with the city on it. You see the hippo, the anthropomorphic hippo. You see this character that's standing in front of you emblazoned on some of those. You also see an anthropomorphic serpent.
Oh gosh.
Do I recognize who that is?
Yep, and I'm trying to get these in the right form. And an anthropomorphic crocodile.
Cocodrillo.
Crocodile.
Crocodile.
If I'm not able to go,
Serpent.
It's an agitator.
if I'm not able to go, try back around to go within 60 feet of him, I would have stayed where I am with my bow knocked.
Okay.
So, just to clarify for
Do not
notes,
give away your position.
we have
What I was
seen
gonna do.
4 different symbols.
Five now.
Well, which one did I miss?
Hippo, tortoise,
Oh.
Hippo.
griffin, serpent,
As
crocodile.
soon as they would have started fighting, if I would have gotten 60 feet, I could just bring them.
Okay, so, oh wait, hippo is Toret.
Yes.
Sorry.
Tortoise is Stu.
Yep.
Griffin is Amit.
Yes. And then, did you say I recognize the serpent and the crocodile? Just get
You
their
do.
names?
The crocodile is Sobek,
So back.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
and the
Crocodile
serpent
Yes.
is Apophis.
Yep.
Apoxis?
Apophis. Apophis.
Yay, I spelled it right.
Fair warning, friend. You should probably let my little friend go, because she is a little feisty. I say to the whichever gods are grabbing her.
And they don't seem to respond to you in the least.
I bite them.
I will also say it in Goblin.
I bite them.
Bite them.
They,
There is absolutely no response from them.
Oh!
I mean, you draw blood, and there is no response. There's not even a quiver.
I'm going to try and drop.
I'm scared.
Like, you know when they have the hands that just drop?
There is a strange, otherworldly strength in their grip. As you go to drop, you feel.
Can I move my arms at all?
Yeah.
I'm shanking one in the kidney.
Oof.
I've got a dag at my belt. All I have to do is like, all right, I surrender, and then on my way up with my hands, just
Okay, you do.
Oh
starts-
god, they're already dead!
Oh!
You drew blood.
Use your blood.
That doesn't mean they're not already dead.
She's not wrong.
Well, I mean, if your heart's not beating, you're not going to be pumping blood.
That doesn't mean there isn't going to be blood there.
Plus,
And
it congeals quickly.
You draw blood, and there is no movement.
I shank the other one?
Same response. Nothing.
Dude, this is
Okay,
creepy.
then I'm just gonna stand there till they bleed out.
Okay.
Umet. Maybe it'd be best if you just give us our friend and let us go. Because my friend here has already taken out 2 of your best warriors.
They look fine to me.
They're gonna be hurting in a bit.
Are you so sure?
No.
Do I see a pulse as they're bleeding?
They're bleeding?
You said there was blood.
There is.
I'm confused.
I'm confused.
confused.
They
You
were
just
bleeding
heard
on
the
back.
exchange, right?
Yeah.
What was the exchange?
But they look fine. Did he heal them up? This little
I look again.
They're not bleeding anymore.
This little bastard.
I slit the wrist.
They start bleeding.
Do I see a pulse as they're bleeding?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then they're not bleeding.
This is creepy.
so it heals?
You don't know this.
Well,
Or just vanish. Okay, can I make another opposed grapple?
They have an otherworldly grip on you.
Okay.
Well,
I'm effed. Got it.
Katie,
Don't lose ground. Good job.
if this doesn't work out, I'm really sorry, and I'm just gonna walk up and try to swing at Umet.
We did what we could.
As you approach and get ready to swing, there is a strange cry that peals through the air. And I need everybody
I'm coming.
to roll the wisdom save.
Including me?
Wow.
Dex fail.
Actually, yes, including you, because you can hear this cry.
Oh, nice. What was the save?
Wisdom save.
Wisdom? I'm good.
Same.
Hope
Well-
so.
And actually,
I'm about to fight a god.
the 2 of you can roll at advantage.
Thank God.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, it was really good either way for me.
All right.
7.
Oh, perfect for break.
You know what, Krabby? You, along with those who rolled under an 18,
Oh,
I'm good.
jeez.
are now feared. As over your head you watch this creature made of a scintillating energy
Is it the dragon?
flies overhead, and it looks very similar to what flew out of the crystal spire, only this one is almost translucent.
Okay.
And you can't see it. You're not a spellcaster. You can play with some spells, so roll me an Arcana check.
So am I the only one who wasn't feared?
Yeah, I'm scared.
7.
Jeffrey's
Seven.
scared.
Jeffrey's scared.
I'm scared.
Crap.
You
I'm
are
the only one not afraid.
you are all
You
feared,
should let me be the champion.
and
You shouldn't have blown that one in surprise.
I shouldn't have. I'm sorry.
just to make sure I got this
That was my
right.
fault.
Sorry, we'll go down together.
Do we yell timber?
Sure.
Okay.
Alright, so you are feared, which makes it so that you cannot approach the creature that you are afraid of,
Okay.
and your attacks are at disadvantage as long as that creature is in sight.
Okay.
And that's the dragon thing that screeched, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, for those of you, well, you failed it, so you don't know, but it is not the same one that came from the Crystal Spire. The one that came from the Crystal Spire looked more like it was made out of steam. This looks like it's made out of something translucent. And it flies overhead and circles away.
Is it real?
You're afraid of it.
No, I'm not.
I'm
She's
sorry,
not.
you're not afraid of it. Is it real? It looks as real as the day is long.
Which is very
Can I roll
long.
insight to see if it's some form of like massive illusion?
You can roll an intelligence save to see if it's an illusion.
9.
It is real as the day is long. Grog,
Yeah.
as you step forward and draw your weapon, the man standing, or the creature standing in front of you, I, Amit, follower of Set, shall take pleasure in destroying you under the eyes of the great dragon of Amit. And with that, we're going to head to break
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Truffles!
and
I cast
enjoy
summon waffles.
food. We will see you guys in a little bit.
I cast summon waffles.
Yeah, you did.
Thank you for joining.
It was
We'll be
very
back.
successful. You got a nap.
Thank you.
See you in a bit.
Bye.
And welcome back, everybody.
Right out of the jar.
We have pizza, we have food, we have drink, and we have Grub getting into a fight with a guy wearing a mask.
And I'm gonna win too.
Hey, scarecrows!
What's up, Scarecrows? I got the hiccups.
Oh, I got my
And give Nat Fireball.
fireball.
Drop it right on Umit's head.
Oh yeah, because we're
We
split
are
up right
spread
now.
out.
I'm just gonna set this here.
And what number is that? That looks like a 1.
Darn.
No Fireball.
The one time it would have been nice.
I know. Alright, so that being said, the fireball did not, unfortunately, destroy everybody. And
If that's how we PK because the big baddie, I won't go that way.
Right?
So my brain is going
you start striding forward with your weapon, getting ready to attack this guy, and now I need an initiative roll from everybody.
I'll probably good. So I'm gonna make myself wait at least 15 to 20 minutes.
I'm good with that.
Oh, are you looking to roll for somebody?
Yeah, I think
Scarecrow?
Oh, yours was a 16.
I did use it.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yep.
Alright, that command is actually by clicking the fang just above the chat thing. There we go.
the other gnome sister. Thank you, Krabby.
Okay, did it go
You
through?
dropped in one.
And that's a 13.
That was
I already
Krabby. Scarecrows was the one rolling.
Yeah,
I
so
think.
Krabby gave me a 13.
Yep. And then, was that 10 for me then?
Yep.
Okay. I had already rolled my initiative, so is it my next roll then?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, wait. I'm confused now.
And now there's a second one for Vista.
Oh!
Now
Ouch.
five.
So wait, does that mean I have to wait till next Saturday to use that one because he said Vistra?
Hmm.
That was a good try.
Starting with Katie.
I got an 18.
Jeffrey.
15.
Oh, okay.
Grug.
16.
That's okay. I'm losing to a piece of pizza too.
Ash.
We're all
I
11.
got some pizza.
Want some help?
And Kita.
So I have a question. I had rolled before Krabby hit me.
Yeah, you did.
But
It was
both-
amazing.
Both of them were 13s. So I used that, and then I used the 13 later, right?
Yes, you used the roll you had. So you got a 13 for your initiative?
No, I rolled a 13. I have a 22. Because I have a plus 9. Yeah.
Alright.
This chaffle doesn't even taste like bread. I am so in love right now.
That's because there's no bread.
Starting this off, Kita,
But
what
I
are you
mean-
doing?
It doesn't taste
I'm
like it's
going to...
You said you were singing to the door, but that doesn't seem
How,
to be doing
how big of a room am I in?
It is a smaller room. It is about 15 by 10.
Okay, I'm going to make sure that the Shifu is as far away from me as possible. And I'm going to use Thunderwave Light. Thunderclap.
Okay.
On the door.
Okay.
And it doesn't say anything about...
What does it say?
You create a burst of thunderous sound that can be heard up to 100 feet away. Each creature within range, well, it says each creature, must succeed on a con save or take 1d6 thunder damage.
So thunderclap will not work because a door is not a creature.
Yeah. Okay. But it's okay. It's just a cantrip. So, and to be fair, I've never used magic before. So.
What was that really loud boom we just
But
heard?
they probably would have heard it.
Yes, it was very audible.
Can I tell what direction?
Oh.
It sounds like something broke. Kita!
Can you tell what direction?
What direction
Yeah.
it came from? That's a good-
Underground?
And then I am gonna start working.
We wouldn't
on
have heard
trying
it
to
come
unlock
from the
it.
door of the monastery.
It came from underground.
Just like a collective underground versus
It was
underground
below.
over
It
there.
was below you somewhere.
So wait a minute. Never mind. I had a thought, but it went away.
Hate it when that happens.
I'm better now.
Anything else, Kita?
I don't think I can this turn, but I am gonna try to pick the lock.
Do you have thieves' tools?
Yes, I do.
Katie.
What did you do as a rogue?
Yeah. I am. I'm gonna rage,
Okay.
and I am going to try and break free while raging, and that's gonna be a 15. Cause
In total?
yeah. Well, my roll was 10. Can I somehow break free as an attack?
No, an attack is an attack.
Okay, can I attack their wrists with my wrists in an attempt to get their hands off me?
That would be an opposed grapple.
So no extra attack no matter what the hell I do. Got it. That's what I was trying to figure out, is if I could turn an attack. You know what? No! I do attack. I want to try and break his knee. With sword kick.
Okay, roll a hit.
It would have been a... Oh gosh, it would have been a 16.
16 to hit.
Yeah.
It is met by a very solid stance. You matched.
Extra attack, I want to try again.
You just tried to escape this grapple and now you attacked.
Never mind. Just continue on. You misunderstood what I was trying to do. I said, was there any way I could attack and break the grip? And you said, no, that would be an opposed grapple. I said, okay, instead of that then, can I try and take out the knee?
But you rolled a 15 to escape his grapple and then asked me if you could attack.
No, I was taking a roll that was done for me. So if it was an opposed grapple, it would have been a 15. If it was an attack, it would have been a 16. Does anyone else understand what I'm saying?
If she tries the opposed grapple, can she make an attack using extra attack?
Yes.
Because you're
Originally
calling
you said
you're
no.
calling an opposed grapple as an
As
attack
part- as
action.
part of the attack action.
We'll talk about it later. Let's just...
It's what I've done in Moromir. If you try to escape,
That is
No,
true.
I was saying
Part of your
instead
attack.
of...
if you try to escape, that's part of your attack action. If you have extra attack, you can actually make 2 attempts to oppose a grapple. So when you asked first, can I try to break free from his grip? I went, okay. And you gave me the number.
Gotcha. I hear what you're saying. So that was... I still got the attack and at the knee and it matched, so I'm good.
Alright, as long as we're on the same page of where everything happened here.
I don't think we have clear understanding, but I understand where you're coming from, and that's good enough for me.
Grug,
Hello. Where's the dragon?
where's the dragon?
Where's the dragon?
Not in sight at the moment.
Okay, thank God. I'm going to...
That's one of my next thoughts, Krabby.
Oh, sorry. I'm going to charge forward at Umit, and as I do, I'm going to kick sand in his face because I'm a dirty fighter.
Okay.
I have no idea what you want me to do with
I
that.
thought you were a barbarian.
I'm a dirty barbarian.
It's because he doesn't take a bath.
Rawr.
The chest oil just mud
I'm a dirty
streaks.
fighter.
I'm gonna have another half a chapel because I'm closing my window.
Go for it.
Ooh, yeah, okay.
It doesn't seem to have... Yeah, it doesn't seem to have too much of an effect as most of the sand scatters off of the
Oh, the mask.
mask that he's wearing.
Okay.
Next.
Did that count as one of my attacks?
peanut butter.
No, because you can kick up sand while you're running.
Okay, that's kind of what I was hoping for. As I charge, I will start to rage and scream really loud in his face because I'm really mad. And I will also be swinging recklessly.
Okay.
Okay. That's pretty good. That's a 22 to hit.
That hits.
Hey. Woohoo! You're gonna die! Boop. Alright. Oh, that's a 6 on a 9. Damn. So 11 points of axe damage and 2 points of radiant damage.
I have to get a waffle maker now.
I bought the
Okay.
little one.
Do
first 'cause they
you
make
want the
family
separated out if it
circles.
makes a difference?
If you get the
Or do
chocolate.
you want me to just give it to you all as
That
one?
Then
helps.
I looked
Okay.
online and I
So
got
second attack?
the big one, so I can make 4 pieces at once. Because you can take
Okay.
and make
20
chocolates
lots.
and
27 to
use a
hit.
square
Okay.
and then make like a bacon like tomato or a.
Yeah, that's a 6
It
again.
can made it
So again, another 11
square
points of magic slashing damage
or fold it
and
into
4
half
points of
and
radiant.
make like a churros or a thing so that you can make tacos with it. It's
I need to
very
get a
versatile.
waffle.
All right.
That's what I just said.
Jeffrey.
How far away am I from the big dude?
You're up at the top of the stairs, so if you were to descend and approach him, that would be roughly 65, 70 feet of movement.
So how far is it if I shoot my bow at him?
60.
So you're within range. You got an 80 range.
Right. I should probably move though because I want to get closer so that I can use my cool weapon. But I think I'm going to shoot at him first.
Okay.
No, I'm not.
Do you get extra attack now?
No, 5th level.
Fifth
Fifth.
level. Okay.
You made a valiant effort.
What was the attack roll?
7.
7. As you launch the attack, the arrow flies high and ting off the ground, and Amit turns. This is a fight between champions, not lackeys. As his hand goes up, you watch as there is this flash from the eye sockets of the mask. And all of a sudden,
I'm gonna
you
use
guys
it-
watch
use
as
my
this
bonus
scintillating
action to
color
disengage and
shoots
hide.
out. And then nothing.
I suppose it's not too late to say that.
I was gonna say I was gonna use my bonus action to disengage and hide. Like
It's one or the other.
okay,
Disengage
to
to
hide,
hide, yeah.
because I'm not engaged with anyone. To
That's
duck
fine.
down so nobody can see me.
That's
so
fine.
he can't.
And this still happens. And then he just looks at you. And now the fight begins for real.
I've already begun fighting.
Right? Ash.
Okay.
I got your tea, by the way, after it's coming.
Thank you. Am I close enough to one of the stairways on the other side?
You are halfway between both stairs.
Okay, I would have continued moving the whole time this was.
And you haven't had a chance to move yet. You're halfway between both sets of stairs.
Because we're in initiative now.
Yeah, but I mean, like, when they were talking, I would have continued to move.
We were talking for a good bit, I feel like, but
Before we rolled initiative, so I would have continued moving.
You are halfway between both sets of stairs.
Still?
you crawl like a little baby.
Apparently.
I'm gonna double move as quietly as I can.
Okay. So the ones on the other side or the ones nearest? Are you going away from or toward the fight?
Away from the fight.
Okay. Kita,
Yeah,
you are going to try to pick your locks.
I'm gonna try. Because I know that the Shifu had said that he used his key, but maybe.
Don't lean back. Please. Thank you.
Roll that
So
bit of
then-
dexterity. You are proficient in them.
Yes.
Make sure to add your proficiency bonus.
Give me the spoon
Oh wait, no, I don't roll.
to stir it with.
Because I have the
Oh yeah.
13 from Krabby.
Sneak.
So that is 13, 18, 21. Yeah.
Smug is not wrong.
It is a
Smug is not
struggle.
wrong.
It is a very big struggle getting through these locks.
Mm-hmm.
But you do manage to just barely get the lock open.
DC was 21.
That's a bear.
DC was 21.
Oh, okay.
Hey!
You almost broke your lockpicks trying to get out of this thing.
Oh, jeez.
That would have been good.
Don't do that.
But the door is now unlocked. And Shifu is still sitting there meditating. Roll me an insight real quick.
Can,
Passive of 11.
can she hear
Or
us?
wait, no. Hold on. No.
You don't roll.
Yeah, passive of 11 because 5 plus 1 is 6, so 11.
Something's not quite right, but you can't put your finger on it.
Yeah, kind of weird.
Are they able to hear us fighting now that...
No.
No? Okay.
Oh my gosh. Like sleep and cuddle right now.
Mhm.
I have been
You're starting to
food
get
coma.
coma.
Definite food coma. Jeffrey and I are gonna take a nap.
Like, never mind, I'm just going to
Peace
take
out,
a nap.
guys.
He said I can't fight. The guy said I couldn't fight. It was not between me. I'm
Don't
going to
listen
take
to
a
him.
nap.
Don't listen to him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
I didn't
So I
listen
don't
to
have
them,
any
so
sense
obviously
that
I'm
maybe
not listening.
under a spell or anything like that.
Something's so tinky about it. You can't put your finger on it.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna open the door.
Right.
Yeah, door
So
is
it makes
open.
sense that you
I'm gonna leave.
does.
Okay.
It does make sense.
I moved because
It's annoying, but
it moved. I moved because I
Katie.
needed to get to grab
Yes.
like half listened.
Yeah. Listening.
Oh, I am gonna sneak.
I chose
Roll your
the,
side.
to only hear that. Move closer to grab part.
Mm-hmm.
15.
Yeah, you toddler listening.
Selective hearing.
Katie.
Yep, I am going to. I can't cut off his hand, Krabby, because I don't have a blade. But
Where's your great axe?
it's on my back. But if they're
Oh,
holding on to
yeah.
my,
You still have your dagger out.
yeah. Do you know how hard it is to cut someone's hand off with a
I've
dagger?
never tried.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I've heard stories.
Moving forward.
I am going to try and.
Would you like to play a game?
Yes, actually, I would. I'm gonna try and oppose the grapple.
Okay.
Halfling luck.
Oh, jeez
Oh
Louise.
my
You need to
God.
know
Our
that.
9.
Has not been-
Extra attack to try and oppose the grapple again.
You guys have not had very much luck with your luck.
Okay, no, it's increasing by 1, so maybe by like next Tuesday they'll be up to.
Have you both been getting bad lucks?
It's only a 14.
Okay. Good.
I'm just standing here, weakly, wimply, raging. Can I still at least like slap myself to keep raging?
Wait,
You are technically doing an attack. Now, that
Oh,
was
fair.
a correction that was made that all you have to do is attempt an attack.
Correct.
Question. Can she oppose the grapple recklessly?
No.
Okay.
wouldn't she
question.
have advantage because it's a string?
You know, I thought so.
Oh my god. I didn't think of it either.
Sorry.
I didn't
No,
think of it.
thank you. Sorry, I don't think well when I'm frustrated as fuck.
I didn't realize you were
Ooh.
raging, so.
Swear jar. That's a 24.
Strange
If it
what
was an
happens when you
advantage.
roll with advantage.
Right?
You managed to break one of the arms free.
I want
To break free.
Woo! I got one arm off me. Can I use 5 feet of movement to sidestep? So, like, as I break free, like, sidestep out of his reach?
His hand just drops limply.
God, these guys are
It's so disturbing.
Get
As
it
you
off!
break-
Get
as
it
you-
off!
No, as you break free, his hand slides off and just falls limply to his side.
This is super weird.
Which direction is he looking?
In
Ow.
toward the fight.
was that was my
He's
shoulder
doing his
popping.
mind.
Oh,
Oh crap! But
I was gonna try to
Okay.
get her free, but yeah, it's gotta be the big guy.
Alright, next person's turn.
Okay, Grug.
Alright! I will second verse, same as the first. Raging and reckless. Ooh. 20 lots, 26.
Yep.
I I've rolled like 4 6s in a row with this stupid die. So 11 points of magic slashing and 3 points of radiant.
14 seems to be your average.
Yeah, like I said, I've rolled like 3 or 4 6s in a row with this guy, so I'm gonna try the other one now. And then extra attack.
Yep.
I will.
Peas.
I want to try to cleave this guy in two because I'm really sick of him already. Nat 20!
Woo! Get it!
Deal with
Good
it.
lasers.
Right, so that's going to be, and I'm a half orc, so bloop, or I get an extra attack or extra die.
I don't know where.
Nice.
That's way better.
That's
than
better, yeah.
6.
So 24,
That was a short.
32, 37. So 37 points of magic slashing, and then 6 points of radiant.
Alright, so you start whacking on this guy, and you land a very solid blow. The goofy thing about it is he doesn't seem to be moving very much.
Or my attacks are connecting and doing damage though.
And they feel, nothing seems odd about it.
But he's just not
Other than the
respawning.
fact that he is just kind of standing there taking the blows. And you land this massive strike on him, and his body does respond with that one. And he gets this just...
I'm just writing and putting my name by the one I
You can't see his face through the mask, but his stance kind of shifts a little bit.
Yeah, you better be scared of me now.
Jeffrey.
I'm gonna pop up and try to shoot him again with my arrow.
Okay.
I can do onions, unless you really want. I just don't want to like take all the good ones.
Yeah, high attacks.
Yeah, that's +5. 2,
No.
6 is 11.
As you
That was a
launch your arrow at
9,
him,
sorry.
this time
9
as it
plus-
flies across the
9
courtyard,
plus 5 is 14.
you watch as it bounces off the air.
Mmm.
There's a force field.
And
I didn't do it.
It's not a force field, it's a psionic blade field.
Oh, sorry.
No! We just watched a movie and every time there was like force or lightsaber, they like copyright infringement and they just replaced it with psionic.
you watch as Amit raises his hand, and in the palm of his hand, this little orb starts to grow. And it's about the size of an apple.
Yum.
Is it chromatic?
And he throws it down at the ground just behind you. And I need you to make a dexterity save.
I hide again just so you.
And I can see this.
Oh, most definitely.
Alright, so I
he
can-
does it with not so much a flourish, but it's very much anime-esque.
Okay, I'm just making sure because I get danger sense. Oh my good golly god. Do I want to luck it? I'm gonna luck it. That's better.
That is way better.
That's way better.
21.
Do I want to look it? Yes.
I want to luck it. Only have one more though.
Want to look it or you want to look it? Why don't you give
As
me
the orb
Yeah, Sonia.
slams into the ground behind you,
You thought
there is no damage to the ground, but there is this burst of energy that expands from it, striking into you. And you are struck with 9 points of force damage.
Okay.
And he grins, thank you TT2KB for the host.
Hey, thank you!
And he grins as he does it again. But this time he's just holding it in front of your face.
Weird.
Ah.
Another deck save?
No, he's just holding it in front of your face.
Yeah, they would.
Oh.
Ash,
I'm gonna continue to get.
I'm sorry, so he didn't hit me twice?
all he did was create it and he's holding it in front of your face.
Oh,
Almost
okay.
like he's taunting you.
Oh, we appreciate it, TT.
I'm going to continue to
Oh,
get as
yeah.
close to the stairs.
Thank you again, TT, for that. Say again?
I'm gonna continue to like.
You
get
are
to,
at the stairs.
I'm at the stairs.
Yep.
I want to hide again.
You have done nothing to take you out of hiding?
Okay. Can I make it better?
No.
I'm gonna hide better.
You can't see me. Go from you can't see me to you can't see me. I'm gonna quietly start making my way down the stairs
Okay.
and look for like the nearest door into the compound, into the monastery.
Good call.
Okay.
Cause I want to try to find her.
Yeah, good call.
Okay. There are, from your position, there are 3 doors visible to you. There are 2 on the other side of the courtyard, leading into 2 large rooms, and there's one in the room by the room in front of you, and you recognize the one in front of you as a room that you guys were led to pick up your weapons.
Okay. I'm trying to remember if that was if there was any other doorway in that room, or if it was just an in and out.
There was not.
Is there any of the people close to me, or are they still looking over there?
They are all over there staring at what's going on in the fight.
So I have to go. So basically, the 2 doorways that go into the other part of the compound are over where the front door is.
No. Think of it like a rectangle like this.
Mm-hmm.
You guys came in here. You went across the parapet, down this way, around, and down the stairs. There's a building here, which is where you know that the armory was. There's a building here and a building here. Everybody else is gathered down here.
Knowing
marker.
Yeah, if we could actually draw this out, that would be really helpful. Will you help us draw this, Joe? Please. 'Cause it would make
Yeah.
a lot. I wondered if you were going to end up grabbing it as I moved my hand over, but you grabbed the glass instead.
The monastery is fairly simple. It is rectangular.
Okay, how wide by how long?
The inside dimensions,
Yep.
so not the parapets, but the inside dimension,
Yep.
is 85 feet wide.
So should I do... No, we can do this. We're gonna do it big. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 5.
And 125 feet long.
10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 25,
5.
5. Sorry, I'm trying to reach in front of people's faces.
Oh, that's fine.
Oh, short arms. Ugh.
Now,
Okay, that's the inside.
there is a building directly in front of you, which is 10, 20, 25, 30 feet,
Towards you.
and it is a 30 by 40 room.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. It'd have to be 40 this way then, right?
40 that way.
But you said 30 towards, never mind, 10, 20, 30.
It's 30 feet from the wall toward me. And then it's a
So
30
it starts here. Gotcha. And then it's 40 towards you. Wait, 10, 20, 30, 40, 10, 20, 10, 20, 30. So it's like this?
Yes.
Okay. I'm sorry, you said in the corner, so that...
Directly opposite that,
Okay.
at the 30-foot mark from the wall.
Yep.
Thank you, Nina.
Yep.
There is a 30 by 30 room.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 10, 20, 30.
And then and directly attached to that
Okay.
is a 30 by 20 room.
30.
It's 30 out, 20 toward me.
Okay. Just checking. It could have gone either way.
Everybody else is gathered on this side of those two buildings.
So
Does anyone get hurt?
Everybody's gathered there. That's
Okay,
pretty
I'm
much
right
all you
here.
need. That's pretty much all you need to
And
know.
I'm right here.
I'm over
No.
here.
you're on the
Right.
outside of the line
I'm
because this is
this
just
way.
the inside. We're on the.
You're on.
Well, I went down the stairs.
You're on that
Ah.
side
That corner?
because you had gone left.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So you're in that corner.
Do we have a brick that we can use for the bad
Oh,
guys?
yeah, where's me at?
There's only one bad guy you need to worry about.
Well, I'm still worried
Here.
about the others.
I'm worried about the ones grappling
That
me.
one's me.
Oh.
That one's Mark.
I have a brick out, Joe.
Okay.
We all gonna die.
All right. So
Is this one
that would be Ash. Kita, it is now your turn.
Okay, where am I at?
You are in an
So that
underground
means
hall.
I would be in this corner. That's just gonna be me for the moment.
No, because you
You
ran
can
down.
see heading both
You got
left
half
and right.
No,
Okay.
you ran down the
As
stairs
you look
and got
right,
grappled by the dudes in the circle around me.
Yeah, because nobody
Do
was
I
in the
recall
corner.
which way I came from?
You ran down to
Yeah,
the group.
but
And then you went.
okay, everyone just stop for 2 seconds because before I need to know which stairs I ran down because I was
The ones nearest
across
you.
from Ash
the
there.
ones nearest you.
So I'm in this corner.
You are now in that corner heading down because you said you were
How'd
running
you
down
guys
to
get
be
that?
because you said you were running down to save Grug.
Yeah, they're in.
Okay, I thought I was in this corner from the explanation,
No, 'cause
so I've been thinking I was over here the whole time.
I'm not sure how you got that.
Because I was still halfway when
Well-
you had popped up.
Right. Well, and then okay. Yep. Never mind. Whatever. So jerk face number 1 and jerk face number 2 grappling me.
They are side by side, you not front and back.
So like that.
They are making no. To your left and to your right.
That's.
That is in front of and behind you.
Oh my
To
god.
your
Then you
left-
need to do it because I have no idea what you're talking about. I've moved them literally every way possible.
to your left and your right.
Okay.
That
I
is
was
left and right, not
characters
front and
left
back.
and okay. That's why I had him there because if I'm facing that way, that is my left and right. These things better kill me, or I'm gonna kill all of them.
And what is as you're looking down the hallway, you notice that there are a multitude of doors scattered roughly 15 feet apart. And it just looks like a long hallway. You do remember as you were being walked down here that you passed through a couple of rooms. But it's kind of odd trying to figure out how you had moved as you were being carried like a sack, like a
Gunny sack?
no, like a 2x4 over shoulders.
Gotcha.
very
Stack
small
potatoes.
2x4.
I'm gonna try and remember the way back and try and follow the way back.
I was
Okay.
hoping it was gonna
Roll me an intelligence.
5.
Okay. So as you start making your way backward, the whole mirrored thing kind of gets to you.
Mm-hmm.
You walk into one room and you find yourself in what looks to be like some sort of study.
Mm-hmm.
Little bit different than most studies you know, as there is a bit of a Zen garden thing going on in here.
Oh my
Oh
god.
jeez. Okay.
It's Michael Thias Hill.
And a table with some what looks like writing materials, but there's no parchment and no scrolls and no books in this room. The couple of bookshelves you do see are empty.
So can I make an educated guess with my 5
feel better now.
intelligence?
Yeah.
I think the second
I don't
And we'll pick up from there in just a minute. Katie.
Yeah. Is this other one still gripping me?
Yes.
Let go, you mindless twat waffle. And I'm gonna try and break
Switch
free.
off. Switch off.
Thank goodness for halfling lock. Ooh. That's a lot. 25.
And you finally break free of his grip.
Alright, then I am pulling out my great axe and I'm going to try and take the head off one of them.
Okay.
How regenerative is regenerative?
Roll the hit.
Right, TT, it totally is right now. And that is not an advantage.
No.
That is a 17 to hit.
You hit.
Okay. Thank goodness for my great axe. Where's my d4? Okay, so 5, 6, 7.
As you strike him with your great axe, you watch as this swatch of blood opens up on his body, and there is no response from him.
That's really creepy.
Does it start to heal up?
No, right now it's bleeding.
Okay. So, yeah, that was the grapple and the axe. Actually, no, screw it. I'm action surging.
Okay.
I'm taking off his head. That's a crit!
Okay.
Improved critical. So that is 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 plus
Ugh.
23, 24, 26.
Okay. He's dead.
Hey!
Does he look like he's gonna get back up?
No, he looks like he's dead.
Okay, extra attack on the other one that was holding me?
Who's just standing there staring off into space? Okay.
Yes.
So would she get advantage?
No,
I tried.
It was 21 to hit.
that hits.
Rolling the other one. And that is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 19.
He starts bleeding too, and doesn't move.
Okay,
And don't forget to take one of them away.
goodbye. That is 23. One down, 23, and a jerk
And
face
as
to
you-
go.
As you watch that one fall and the other one start bleeding, you hear from the guy in the center of the ring, "Strange. You would attack someone who is causing you no harm." Grug.
Emotional harm as I
Define
swing.
no harm.
Oh, I need my dice back.
Wait, I don't. Oh, you do need your dice back. Hold on.
Thanks. We're not keeping that one.
Well, you gotta
I'm
roll
not
them 3
keeping that
times first.
Alright, I will continue to attack recklessly.
Okay.
That's a 1 and a 20. So I'll take the 20.
Okay.
Nice. Both crits.
Let's do this all over again.
Okay, my extra attack. Shoot, I've been
Oh, that's
fighting. I
terrible.
could have rerolled the 1 damage. Doggone it. It would help if I read my sheet, huh?
So 23 points of slashing damage and 6 points of radiant damage. And then we'll do it again. That's another nat 20.
Nice.
So, just in case anyone doubted whether or not there is magic in this world,
There is. Yeah, that's still not very good.
That's because those ones weren't in her shit.
Oh yeah, here, take her out of this.
Watsy rage damage.
So 25 points of slashing damage and 8 points of radiant.
Alright.
Had enough yet?
Jeffrey.
Oh, he's gonna ignore me. Thank you for the crits.
You're welcome. They're natural.
I can tell.
Thank you.
I'm gonna come down the stairs
Okay.
You never had a crit job?
and go towards the bad guy, but I don't know. I
No
can move
need.
30 feet.
Okay. Yeah, you can get right up next to him.
I can get right up. Where's the bad guy at?
Which bad guy?
The big bad guy. I'm not gonna
He's
attack
in
him,
Right, he's right in front of
yeah,
Grug.
right in front of me.
so I can't get there. So
I'm gonna just get right there.
Okay. Are you going to do anything else?
Well, I can't shoot at him because he's just stupid, and I don't want to shoot people who aren't doing anything. So
Stop taking out the lackeys, please.
I'm gonna hide behind that dude.
Okay.
Oh, which ones are humans and which ones are monks? How many of each are there?
Which ones are human monks? Is it 12 and 12?
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay, perfect. Then we're gonna put them ones and twos
that's perfect.
because I'm not gonna attack the tieflings. I'm just
But
gonna
you
try.
just did.
That one was an exception.
She's not going to continue to
That
attack
guy
the
was a
tiefling.
See how they understood what I'm saying.
And I'm letting you know you just did.
That guy was a jerk.
I am aware. Just never mind.
We also need like 10 more dudes out there, so.
Yeah.
Because there's supposed to be 24 of them.
Yep.
Well, 23 now.
So human, tiefling.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Humans are
Just do-
twos.
Just do every
Human.
other. Yeah. Take
Unless
out
there's
the
any objection.
lackeys, please.
Oh, that'll work.
Tiefling. Human.
Kill them while they're not attacking.
Tiefling. This is gonna take me a minute, guys. Like,
My only issue with killing all the lackeys is when we kill the big baddie, if they go back to normal, we just slaughter an antagonist.
well, that's what I said. Other than the one that I attacked, I'm gonna work on the.
I don't
I-
care.
Well, I know you don't.
Apparently, Jeffrey cares.
He doesn't like
Yeah, what's up with
That's
Jeffrey?
fine.
Where'd this sense of morality come from?
All right. So while you're doing that,
He's been around with the girls too much.
the Amit looks at you, and with a flourish, the orb in his hand vanishes, and his two-sided staff starts to move, and he strikes at you
Okay,
with a natural 20
Ooh.
just hits. Just barely.
and a natural 20.
Oh!
1, 2, 3, 4,
No!
5, 6,
That one
7,
misses.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15,
I'm probably
16,
gonna die.
17.
And you take... Oh,
I
shoot.
need 6 more.
I'm really sorry.
Mm-hmm.
He's not sorry.
No, actually I am, because this guy doesn't play nice.
Andrew, count how many I have.
So before I roll the dice, you take 106 damage.
This
Okay.
is 21. Right?
And
So
then...
we should only need like one more.
Because 22, 23, 24.
another 35
right?
from the
Yeah.
dice.
Okay, and is that slashing? Do I take half of it?
It is force damage.
There.
Okay, then I crumple into a big old pile of green flesh.
How much health do you have in total?
My max is 84. So you didn't double my...
No, I did not double it.
And then I slowly, painfully climb back up with one hit point because I'm in half
You
orc.
have to roll
Got it.
con for that, don't you?
I'm a half orc, it just
It's
happens.
automatic.
Okay, I wasn't sure if
Yeah.
that...
Yeah.
Because there's 2 of them that do that, and one of them's a con save and one of them's...
What's the other one?
I don't remember what the other one is. But yeah, I pop back up with one hit point.
I
Like,
don't know, but Patrick always forgets to use that, so
is that all you got? You big old
Love you,
poop.
Patrick. I think there might be a
And he
feature
just
for that.
That was my
stands
phone.
there
I'm
looking
closing
at
my
you.
window.
He's gonna go down.
Ash.
I'm gonna
I love you and I'm sorry I'm cranky.
I'm
Thank you.
gonna run until I can get to
No kiss.
the
Oh.
bigger of the 2 rooms.
Okay. There is now a magic burst on the table.
Hey!
Remind me again how we're counting diagonals. Are we just?
We're just doing fives. Just fives. Which, thank you for that. That makes it a lot
Yes.
easier.
40.
Technically, you get more movement going diagonal than you do going forward, though.
I mean, I've got a.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, but as long as it's consistent.
Yeah, I'm gonna, because I've got 40 feet of movement in general. I'm gonna try to go
Okay.
to the door of the bigger room.
Okay, so as you do, this room looks to be, it looks to be like a, I keep wanting to say waiting room, but that's not quite right. but it's a room,
Like
a
an
gathering
antechamber.
room, a living room. It's just a relaxation type room, sun room,
It's a
something
great
of
hall.
that nature. Not quite a great hall.
Like even so
There's lounge chairs,
It's a
there's
great room.
carpets, there's
So is it
pillows, things like that.
Like
open,
in the house,
or
we have
is
a
there
great
a
room.
door that's
Mhm.
open, or
There is what looks to
Sorry.
be like silk covering something on the back wall.
what about where I'm at? And was that after opening a door, or is
Yeah,
that
you had
just
to walk into the building.
okay?
All the walls are covered in silk.
I want to go through the opening.
As you make your way to that opening, you see that it starts to, there's a pathway that starts to head downward.
Okay.
Not stairs, just a smooth stone walk.
Okay, that's about as far as I can go.
Kitty. Or no, Kita.
So, okay, so I made it to this office, greenhouse office, right?
Zen room.
Zen room. And is there another door?
Nope.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go back out.
Yep, as you do, roll me another intelligence.
9!
You're doing better.
Almost double it!
Almost double it. As you start walking down, this time there is something that catches your attention. And as you walk through this one, it is an arboretum. There are
Trees.
plants, trees, vegetation. It is some sort of greenhouse, arboretum type situation, which your brain goes, yes, this is right, because we had to walk through here as I was getting drug in. It caught you, because plants underground and not mushrooms.
But, I mean, it would make sense because they're out of the heat and all that.
Mm-hmm. So you start making your way through this room, and as you get to the other side of this room, there is an archway as opposed to a door.
Okay.
And it's covered with heavy silks. And, or not silks, but a heavy leather. And as you put your hand on it, you can feel moisture because of the humidity in this room. And as you push it aside, it is kind of slippery, but you push it aside and you immediately feel the cool from the other side of these leathers as the temperature changes, and you step through and you find yourself in another hallway. This
It's gonna be over by the
This hallway leads to your right and left as well, and as you look left, you see the shadow of a figure moving toward you.
Do I feel like I am hidden?
No,
Darn.
Yeah, Stinky Twisted!
it did
Yay!
not
Thank
fire.
you, Twisted.
And thank you. It did not fire.
What the heck?
It's still on CD.
No!
Aw. What was on CD?
So wait, so I feel like I'm
Fireball.
hidden? I don't feel like I'm
You
hidden?
do not feel like you're hidden.
Okay, I'm gonna
I
hide.
really like Fireball right now,
Here.
actually.
Back behind the leather.
So you scoot back behind the leather.
Do I reroll my stealth?
Yes.
Your dice.
God,
Do you want to just give me your... Thank you. Don't kill Jeffrey.
I'm sorry, I'm not trying to.
Give me
Anything
your
else?
storm. Thanks, Twisted. Can use it.
Give that meteor storm.
Just... How many do you think I can put down once?
Here, take one of the metal ones.
No, we're
Anything
good.
else, Kira?
No, that was a 14 to hide, by the way.
Those
Okay.
ones might feel
Katie.
good, actually.
Alright, the one next to me is Tiefling, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, because he's a 1 and the humans are 2s. I'm going to move forward 10 feet. You said he's not doing anything, right? If I go to move, I'm going to watch him as I move. Is he going to try and grab for me?
Nope.
We
Okay.
also have a give max HP to Grug on the table.
Oh, okay.
I did see that. It was a new command we added when
Yeah.
we were away on
It
break.
didn't fire,
On break.
unfortunately.
Well, we haven't had time to program it yet.
Yeah. I'm going to attack number 2. Or this one.
So the guy standing there not doing anything,
human.
you're going to attack.
Yes.
The human cultist.
You don't know that. It's just a human standing there doing nothing. You're going to attack him?
No, I'm not. I'm gonna try and push through to the bad guy because I'm lawful square.
Well, it's not so much that. I'm trying to make sure you understand the situation. They are doing absolutely nothing but standing there staring.
Okay, I'm gonna try and go attack the cultist. The dude that Grug's fighting.
Okay?
No, it's okay. I can take him.
As you get to that point,
At this point,
breaching between the two men standing there,
yep.
you run into something, and you are stopped dead in your tracks.
It's a force field. Or something like I can't move forward.
You cannot move forward.
I take another step back.
Okay.
And I'm swinging it at the human that's not doing anything, that is standing there.
Okay.
Unless I see a signal from anyone I can see telling me not to.
Use some dual damage, Luke.
I turn my axe around and I hit him with the thick, with 3 C's part.
Okay.
13.
You hit.
Where's my D4? 10, 12 damage. Subdual damage.
Okay.
Hey, we can roll!
Thanks for the sub, or the,
Woo,
whatever it's called, the hosting.
And then I do it again.
Okay.
I can never see the numbers on this.
I know.
24.
They're just the
To
right
hit.
shininess.
Okay, that hits.
For 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 14. Subdual. With the thick part of the axe.
Yeah, and he does not respond, but you strike him heavily. Grug,
Yeah.
it is your turn.
I'm gonna bonus action fire this guy in the pooper. No! Death save.
He
We need a
rolls-
spore bat.
He rolls a 20.
He passes. He only takes half damage.
Okay.
None of this would happen if we have a spore bat.
He takes 7, so 3 points of fire damage.
Alright.
Take that, you
Her
big
healer's trying
bully.
to him, her.
Okay.
And I'm gonna swing away. I'm gonna swing away. Recklessly.
You can do it, Grug.
20 lots to hit. They're going down.
Swallow.
I'm gonna put my axe right in your pooper.
Gross.
It's gross.
You're gonna take 8 points of slashing damage
Okay.
and 1 point of radiant.
So
Okay.
apparently Grug automatically gets drunk when he gets low on HP.
It's from the loss of blood.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna do it again. Is 21 to hit?
Yep.
Oh, I knew it. You're going down. I can feel it this time. Damn it. You take 8 points of slashing damage and 2 points of radiant. And then I know I already bonus action, but I'm gonna bonus action again
Okay.
Or Olympus.
for intimidation.
Oh, okay.
And it doesn't seem to be working.
Damn. But I'm proficient in it.
That's fine. It doesn't seem to be working. Jeffrey.
I'm gonna walk forward
Save yourself.
and see if
You're going to approach.
yeah.
Yeah. As you get just past the human wall, as it were, you run into something that doesn't let you go forward.
For a moment, I thought you were acting like you were licking the wall.
No.
Oh, like the force field. Ah.
You know, we've tried everything. Well, we haven't. I don't want to hit it, though. I feel like that would hurt.
Probably.
And I'm raging, so I'm not thinking super clearly.
I'm gonna swing at the wall.
You roll up to this thing and swing, and you have never struck anything as solid as this before. It almost makes you lose the grip on your weapon.
Save yourselves. Get Keita. Get out of here.
I've read a couple of
Jeffrey's
them.
not gonna do that.
They're fun if I'm really, really bored, but they're a little young. Like, they're dark, but they're not written.
No, and it also depends on what story it is.
Then I'm gonna step behind the one dude and hide again.
Okay.
Because there ain't nothing else I can do. That I can think of anyway.
And
I'm with you.
Jeffrey
I rage and
and
hit things.
Katie, you both watch as this masked figure curls up his hand and just drives a punch straight into Grug's solar plexus.
It's okay, I've got 1 hit point, I can take it.
I'm the champion. I'm the real champion. Let me in.
What's your AC?
18.
I rolled. Just high enough to hit you.
Okay.
You are
It's like a
now
nap now.
unconscious.
Mhm.
You are not bleeding out and dying. You are unconscious.
Oh, that's all you got, you pooper?
Mm.
Even with
And he turns and looks right at you.
There's murder on my face,
Oh,
just
that's
to be
fine.
perfectly clear.
That's perfectly fine. I need you.
Not the first time you've seen it, you're just like, yeah, okay, this
He's
is
like,
it.
whatever.
It doesn't matter.
Saw it yesterday, hon.
He's immune to murder on your face.
I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
You know what? I'm so sorry. Can I ask one question before you continue?
Mhm.
I have one last look of point. Can I use it to try to make you miss that attack?
Yes.
I know where I'm kind of backtracking. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Okay, so you got to roll again.
I still hit.
Okay. Thank you.
Right, Krabby? Con save?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's a 7.
You find yourself stunned.
Yep.
As Amit looks at you, you speak too much, and you have no regard for life. That is not the qualities of a champion. I have taken down your champion, but unlike the law of the land, I will not be taking you as slaves. Instead, I leave you with one final warning. The rise of Set will happen. I am his champion. You can do nothing about it. And he looks at you, stands down. All of a sudden, everybody in that congregation around him
Oh my god, I know what just happened.
turns.
It just clicked. You insufferable bastard! I know what just happened! And you know what? This was exactly what happened, except I was playing a bard! Do you remember this? I hate you so much, I'm done. Oh my god.
I have a question. Did we just fight one of the Dragonborns from...
Yes!
Okay, that's kind of what I figured. Yeah, she gets it now.
I hate so much right now.
Because the three of us.
It makes so much more sense now!
I kind of figured.
Wait, that means we're all the way at the beginning!
Yeah.
No!
Thanks for the sub, David.
Thank you very much for the sub. You just got to watch my wife rage hardcore.
You completely. That was like a frenzied rage.
As the entire group turns and starts walking away from you
I'm so mad!
towards the other side of the monastery, They open the door and create a path as Amit starts to walk out of the
Grub just stabbed
monastery.
me.
Sorry.
I am so mad right now.
And you watch as he gets just to the other side of the door, the entire group of them.
You twist that.
The entire group of humans and tieflings stand there, and you watch as all of a sudden Amit stops. You hear some powerful words emanate from him, and he vanishes. And there's another screech from the air as you watch that strange, translucent, dragon-like form fly away.
Does it shoot lightning?
As it flies off to the northeast.
Character versus player.
Towards
And the
Monster.
humans and tieflings all fall to the ground, unconscious.
Are they sleeping?
You're not there.
I want to medicine check the fallen ones,
They are all unconscious,
except for the dead one.
except for the dead one.
Viewers.
Ash,
You know, whatever.
Yeah.
you make your way down this pathway, and the first thing you come across is this strange opening in the wall covered in heavy leather. And further on down the hallway, to your right, you see a larger wooden door,
True, I'm with you guys.
and the path turns to your right.
So the leather looks wet.
No,
Or no, it's just a huge slab of leather.
you see what looks like two heavy pieces of leather crossed like this, covering a doorway. You see an arboretum/greenhouse, and it's extremely humid.
It's interesting and I'm saying this out loud, it's interesting for a place to be this humid down here.
Ash?
Kita?
My, what lovely and rustic architecture! I shall go examine it some more.
Well, it's weird to see leather over a doorway.
I'm going to
No, I
I'm going to throw myself around Ash's legs.
Ash is now glumped from the waist down.
I'll turn my head to the side. That's awkward.
Probably a smart idea.
Ashome! Kiriyasha!
I'm 3'1".
I'm 5'7", so.
So yeah, I come
That's
up
really
with
fine.
my height.
It would have been
Awkward.
slightly.
Yeah, you got to see me rage, Tay. I think that's the first time I've ever actually raged in a game ever, because all the pieces clicked and now I understand. But I'm also frustrated because this was the module that you complained so much about. Because
There has to be a foundation laid somewhere, though.
No, and I get that. It's the irony of it hit, and when I understood, it was one of those, why didn't I see that sooner? Because I've played this and DM'd this one so many freaking times.
I had a hunch because I knew that was the direction we were going.
But I didn't expect us to be at the very beginning.
So, when Kita hugs me, it's gonna be an immediate just like the
Let it
immediate,
happen.
what happened, and then realizing that it actually is Kita.
I'm glad for that,
I'm gonna
baby.
sigh in relief and just put my hand on your head, oh, thank God, we need to get out of here.
Aww.
It's
Good.
okay.
As far as
glad.
when I came to find you, Grug was fighting this bird man, so we need to get out of here.
Oh, sweet. Oh, cool.
Oh jeez.
I feel better now, though. The post rage is... I'm all mellow now.
So the two of you make your way back topside to see your sister checking out all of these unconscious people at the door, And Grug is unconscious with Jeffrey over by him at the other door.
Yeah, I'm like right by you. I'm gonna.
And there is no bird-faced man around.
I'm gonna run over to Grug.
I can't stay angry long.
Yeah, like
I
I
can't.
said, when the situation is right, you're like a science fair volcano. You go, whoo,
And then
But
I'm
then-
good.
but
Like
then that's
literally
pretty
2
much it.
minutes later, I'm good.
And David, yes, I am glad that you have new inspiration to play. I hope you get a chance to find a group.
I'm gonna walk over to Grug or run over to Grug and cure wounds him at
Okay.
2nd level. Really?
Wow.
What the?
What in the world?
Like I'm running out of magic power. I'm just saying.
Did that plus your spellcasting?
Yep.
So that's 4.
Oof.
I
Thank
rolled
you.
2 1s, and then I'm gonna do it again.
hold on, hold on,
No.
hold on, hold
Jeffrey's
on.
giving you a
You
Or
don't-
mushroom.
I at least get you
know-
awake enough.
Yeah, I'm 4 points. I'm alive. Thank you, Ash. Ow. What's that?
What?
Mushroom?
Yeah.
I can't believe that the Shifu was under. Oh, never.
What
Son
is-
of a whisker biscuit. That now makes
Mushroom for a
sense too.
D6.
Your dad
what
doesn't
were
get a
the
hug
mushrooms?
goodnight tonight. He was being
I don't
mean.
remember.
I was
either.
not being mean. I was telling a really compelling
I don't
story.
remember.
I'll just call it
Gabs, what were
D6.
the mushrooms?
Do you remember what the mushrooms were?
Yeah, they were same as.
Good.
Hold on.
Good
So
night,
you
Shreya.
get a room and a satchel. I have 1d4 plus.
Is what the mushrooms are?
I'll just.
I
Aw,
say it was either
thanks,
1d4
Dave.
or 1d6.
I rolled a D6. I rolled a 2. I'll just call it 2.
That's fine.
What happened?
Well, I kicked the guy's ass,
That explains why you were unconscious and he's gone.
and then I tripped.
So what are you doing with all these unconscious folks lying around the
Kill
door?
him.
No, I'm gonna try and first aid them if at all possible. Let's get them to the shade.
There's
Well,
only
yes.
one that needs first aid.
Maybe we should ask Shifu. Seafood.
The dead one?
Or sorry, 2 that need first aid.
Well, I'm pretty sure the dead one's dead.
Well, you attacked one of the tieflings and one more of the humans. So 2 of them need first aid.
I try and first aid them.
Roll medicine.
That's a 12.
And one more.
You're right, Krabby. It does need more cows. 6.
Okay. You managed to patch up one of them. The other one, it's proving to be difficult.
Okay. Then I want to just try and drag him to the shade so he'll get sunburned.
Yep.
But I want to separate the humans and the tieflings. So if these humans are in fact evil and wake up evil, I'm gonna rage way worse than I did earlier.
I have 2 sets of manacles if we want to manacle 2 of them up, or tie 4 of them together.
You might need to manacle me up.
And as you are moving bodies about, Ash and Kita, what are you guys up to?
Aww. I hope it gets better for you, Tay.
I'm gonna go and try to. I'm gonna go back and check on the Shifu.
Okay.
And maybe kick his butt.
Right?
Right? I don't care about my people. Thank you.
Because the door to the compound is open.
He was probably
Isn't it?
compelled or some such
the one
It's
at
the
the-
main door.
The
For
door on that
suggestion
side
or
is open.
something, yeah.
Yes.
I want to go to
And
that.
that's where she is with all the humans and tieflings that she separated.
No
I
more
wanna-
gnomes. No.
No,
I
no.
want to go over
Unless
there
it's
and
Grey
see
Hot
if I
Gnomes.
can see
What were you saying?
him.
See whom?
Bird dude.
There,
If that door is open, my brain goes.
as you step outside the door, there is no sign of the bird dude.
And I can't hear that god awful screech.
Undercover dude.
He went that way.
He left, yeah.
I'm gonna help move.
Okay, there.
As
I'm
you
going
start
to
looking,
attempt to help move, but I'm pretty
you are
busy.
capable of assisting.
You can
And
do it, Jeffrey.
As you're looking for Shifu, you run into him, and he's walking around looking kind of dazed.
Mm-hmm. Shifu, are you okay?
I feel as if I was walking. I feel as if somebody just gave me way too much to drink. What's going on? Why was I in the storeroom?
There is a person, what was his name? Amit? Does that ring a bell?
What of Amit?
He was here.
And
he burned all your stuff.
And now you watch him blanch as he starts running.
Yeah.
Where's he going?
You guys, in the process of moving people around, all of a sudden hear the wailing of a man. As you turn to see the Shifu on his knees looking at the bonfire, head in hands, wailing, crying.
Is there any way to save anything from it?
This will seem like a silly question. I'm immune to fire damage now. Can I start sifting through things to see if I find anything?
If you want to.
I would love to.
Alright. Roll me percentile.
Yes,
Ooh.
but I'm not very good at checking it. I'm trying to get better at paying
32.
attention to this.
32. What are you guys doing about the fire?
I might be assisting him. Hold on.
I don't know anything.
Is there a well or anything?
Yes.
Okay. I'll start.
It is down below.
If there's anything near the edges, I'll try and pull it out and.
So my
Most everything near the edges is turned into ash.
Gotcha.
loot,
I'm gonna throw sand.
my
Okay.
loot
Ray of
allows
frost.
me
Puts
to
out fire.
cast protection from fire.
Okay.
Does that give me immunity to fire? Because it's not in the PHB. I just checked. At least I didn't see it in the PHB.
Which loot is that?
Das loot.
Das Loot!
And that is
I
one
gave
of
that to
the
my
bardic
shop bard.
instruments.
Yep.
in Descent into Avernus.
Oh, sorry. It's because it's protection from energy.
Yeah. That's what I was
But
looking
it's
for.
it's protection from energy, but it's technically protection from fire because it's
Specifically tuned to that.
yes. So that just gives me resistance to fire.
Correct.
You know what? I'm feeling pretty good. I'm gonna assist Grug and try and
Okay. So you're tossing sand on it. You're looking for a well.
Yes.
That would be downstairs.
Okay, I'll
you
go down
don't
to
know
the.
where it is.
I'm gonna see if I can. Shifu. Most of your people are safe. Let's try and get the fire out and see if anything can be saved.
How?
Water? Question mark.
It's a lot of work for two. Where are the rest of my people?
Unconscious and a few dead.
Well, then let's wake them.
Okay.
As he gets up, starts walking towards the menagerie of people, and you see, without missing a beat, he's slapping both human and tiefling alike, trying to wake them up.
Okay.
Oh, I'm slapping.
I'll
I'll
start walking around.
slapping
I'm good with
people.
slapping
And
everybody.
It's just the
Wake up!
the normal, tap tap tap, wake up, tap tap tap.
I'm
wake
gonna
Yep.
up.
start doing that as well.
And after about 5 minutes passes, most of them are waking up. Of the 24, 9 of them are now awake. And Shifu has them working on a fire brigade.
do you want me to roll percentile? Because I'm doing what Greg
Yeah, in just a moment. So they start working on that. Are you going to keep throwing sand?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sand puts out fire.
Okay.
Smother it.
Go ahead and roll your percentile.
If it helps, I want to try using Ray of Frost on it.
What'd you roll?
9.
All right. So it takes you guys roughly 4 hours.
Gnome fireball.
It takes you guys roughly 4 hours to finally put out the fire and recover what you can.
Can use a gnome to light the fire.
And
Good with that.
we will say You take a total of 19 damage from the fire.
Is that rehab?
Taking care of the resistance too.
Okay.
You take a total of 19 fire damage.
Oof.
It's okay.
And you recover roughly 40% of the materials that the monastery had.
That's a
definitely
lot better
better
than I
than-
thought we would.
Especially considering how long it's probably been burning.
But still, can you imagine how much knowledge just went up in smoke?
60% went up in smoke.
That hurts.
That does hurt.
Ugh.
And by the time the 4 hours is up, everybody is awake. And where is it? There we go. Outstanding. Okay. And once everything, yeah, it doesn't sit with me very well IRL either, but it is compelling.
Can't think of anyone it does sit well with.
You watch as the tieflings and humans, after the fire is done and set out, a bit of an altercation starts to break out between the two of them. And it's mostly tossing blame back and forth, as the tieflings say it wouldn't have happened if the humans hadn't shown up, and the humans saying it wasn't their fault. However, you notice that 4 of the humans are being very quiet and kind of just standing back.
I want to go. What's with you? To the ones that are standing back.
There's no reason to get in this fight. Blame doesn't help anything. It's done, it's done.
Do you know
Fair
anything about
enough.
it? About how this happened?
I have...
We should tell Sifu about the.
We came here as exiles. Well, not so much exiles as escaped slaves. And figured this was the safest place to be, as no one would bother the exiled tiefling, and we were hoping to survive here.
What do you know about the 4 that left the other day? The 2 tieflings and the 2 humans?
Nothing.
They had the symbol of stew.
Stew.
Well, then they're probably bad people.
That's why I kill so many NPCs. You just never know. Out of character.
You don't
Some of
know.
you got that.
You don't know anything about them.
Never mind.
I mean, did the 2 humans come here with you?
And he starts looking around. I don't know all of the people that came with. I just know that there was a large group of us. I don't really have much recollection of what's happened over the past day or so.
Can I take a
It
look
feels
around?
like everything is in a fog.
Can I take a look around and make sure that no one else has one of those?
Every single one of the humans has one.
They all have one.
Yep.
And they're all stew or
They are of the various deities, all recognized as part of the quintuple of set animals.
The 5 heads of Tiamat.
I would like to inquire why they have those symbols if they're associated with Set.
I don't remember when these were put on.
take it off.
It's their version of the do.
No, drop it. And I'll tell that to the rest of them too.
We should maybe melt it down or
Let's
deface them
let's
or
just we'll figure
connect
it out.
them. Now that I know how many there are, maybe I should take mine out of my shed.
Yeah, it's probably a
Either
good idea.
which way we need
Melt
to
them all down.
It's a good amount of
Yes.
gold too.
Yes.
Indeed, as the Egyptian god.
I am currently transitioning everything from the Tyranny of Dragons trilogy into an Egyptian mythos.
If we keep the things though, would that not get us in places that we...
That could be
Educate
too.
one.
Jeffrey is
Yeah.
really smart.
Good, Jeffrey.
Jeffrey just likes to hoard
Do we
things.
want to just?
It's shiny.
Well, they're
It's
gold.
shiny.
I mean,
Do we want to just stow them away then?
Yeah,
Instead
let's
of
Let's-
destroying them?
Let's keep a couple
Let's keep
just to
let's
see.
keep one apiece.
Well, what does
Right.
like Shifu say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want anything associated with that in my temple. Whatever you don't take, we will destroy.
Oh well,
We
no,
can
we'll
take
melt the
one
rest of them
piece.
down. We want the gold. If that's all right with you,
Well,
We'll
we
take
do
one
some of
of
it
them.
to
I
help
think-
them restore their library.
because I'm an asshole. But okay, you give me your share,
I will.
and then I'll split my share with you.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd say let's keep one of each.
Yes.
No
For
matter.
each of us.
One, at least
Because
one for
there's
each
5
of
of
us.
us.
Yeah. So
So we can each
I'll
get.
get-
I dibs on Hippo.
I dibs on Sobek.
Which is the
I got the crocodile.
I will give you the rundown, and you end up learning more about this as you work with the tieflings and Grug. Stu is the tortoise with the city of Necropolis on its back. Toweret is the anthropomorphic hippopotamus.
Set's girlfriend.
Set's
Consort.
consort.
It's better than a girlfriend.
Sobek, which is the anthropomorphic crocodile, considered to be one of the most bloodthirsty warriors
Oh,
that
yeah.
follows Set.
Mmm.
Apophis, the snake, who is considered that which eats the dead who are most evil.
I'll take that one.
And Amit, the griffin, a powerful creature that is under Set.
Unless you want it.
That's okay. I'll take Stew. Stew.
You have turtle stew.
I have turtle stew.
So we'll take those 5 and then melt the rest down because we want gold. Oh, and seafood. I'm so sorry. We killed one of your dudes too. I would like to help with the body, if that's all right.
He was under the control of Omit, and it was I will claim, fault. I was the one who slew him.
It is an unfortunate tragedy.
Luckily, it was a human, so that's good.
No, it was a
No.
tiefling.
One of
Shit.
One of the tieflings,
Never
one of the
mind.
humans both.
But anyways, I'll help you with the body.
We will inter both of them.
Okay.
Wait. What do you mean? Another one died?
I think
There were 2 that
yeah,
died.
2 of them killed.
One human and one tiefling.
I only killed one,
You couldn't medicine check save the other one. You rolled a 6.
even though he took subdual damage.
No, one of them didn't take subdual damage.
Right, the tiefling
Right.
didn't take subdual damage.
She attacked 3 people.
No, she.
Yes, she attacked
I
3 people.
kicked the knee on one, I killed one, and I subdual damaged a third.
Just
So either one died from a broken knee or one died from subdual damage.
for the record, it doesn't really matter. One
Fair.
or 2 is
They're dead, whatever. Moving on.
and Shifu's not going to be mad at us, right?
That's all we
He
care
is
about.
not, as he says,
Okay.
as he had said.
So it doesn't matter.
It is an unfortunate tragedy. We will inter both of them.
Yes, sorry about your dudes. And I'm gonna go take a nap because holy balls, I'm hurting.
All right. So yes, night has the equivalent of night has fallen as the sun has still
Day
yet
night.
to fall.
Day night.
Maybe we should do nighttime, daytime again. We're confused.
They died.
And you guys are taking your rest.
Yes.
I sleep with one eye open, gripping my pillow tight.
That's fine. You guys wake the next morning.
I would like at some point before crashing for the night, I'd like to seek out Shifu and apologize that I wasn't strong enough to stop Umet.
I am not surprised, as I was not strong enough to resist Amit.
I hit him pretty good,
Shifu is like.
like level 20.
Should be a lot more epic than we are.
He is back to Master Scott status.
Yeah.
I hit him as hard as I could, and it didn't seem to do anything to him.
It would be difficult to damage a god.
You went up against a god. Impressive.
Kicked his ass too.
And, you know,
Except Bruce, I need a bone for that.
you see a bunch, you see that he looks very resigned. and remorseful. Especially after you say, I wish I was strong enough. And you watch, with those words, his face sinks just a little bit more.
Did I just hurt his
You
feelings?
apologize and you made him feel worse.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hurt your feelings.
Oh, I just wish I was strong enough as well.
Anyone have a sharp pointy on them?
Yes,
Because I'm lazy, I want to do that.
I do.
Sorry, he was faster.
I always have sharp pointies.
I have 2.
That's your D&D sharp pointy.
That is my D&D sharp pointy.
That's the one. That's the D&D sharp.
So as you
got
guys wake the next morning, you find that the temple, or the monastery, is much quieter than it was when you went to bed. As when you do head count the next morning, during breakfast, there are some faces missing.
Humans?
Yes,
Interesting. How many of them?
4.
That's odd.
Sneaky.
I would tell Sifu about the other ones that took off.
Oh, I'm well aware of it.
Do you want us to go after them? You're fine, T.
Do you know where?
We know
Yeah.
where they said they were going. Whether or not they were being honest with us is an entirely different matter.
No.
There's an additional
There's an
4.
additional 4
The
missing.
4 that were standing.
Right, no,
beside
I
the
understand. I'm just telling him, yeah, we saw another 4. Do you think it's connected? Kind of thing.
I don't know what 4 you're talking about.
Never mind. I was trying to explain to him the 4 that we saw a couple days before getting to the
I
mosque.
don't know them.
Because he was.
Mind control.
I was thinking now that he's not mind controlled, maybe it would.
Well, the 2
He would know
tieflings,
who
maybe.
wasn't. That was my thought.
I don't know them.
Okay, so maybe they weren't part of the monastery at all then.
That's very possible.
Could there be tieflings that weren't part of the monastery?
Yes. Not all tieflings are exiles, and not exiles come here.
True.
I would like to just say that if these 4 dudes that we passed the other day are part of this group, we really should not let them free on Kazim.
No.
I mean,
They were on foot, but they have a huge head start.
What, yeah, 2 days now.
Even with camels, it would still.
We could catch them.
We could catch them.
We probably should catch them.
We shouldn't let them go. We should kill them.
I agree. I'm all for killing stuff right now. Like, you have
what
no
if?
idea.
But what if they were under the same mind control? And what if it's broken now?
They weren't reacting like any of these others that were just standing here.
That's fair.
They seem to have their own free will.
And especially the one jerk who was super snarky about the heirloom.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just a simple antiquities dealer.
He was way too jerky to be under mind control.
What does Seafood think?
Shifu?
That's what I said.
I mean, we also have to remember that our friend is also in Kasim.
Yeah, there's that. And she probably... Is there a way we could send word to her? Would someone be willing to, like, take a swift horse or a swift camel?
I mean, I did give what's his nuts a warning.
Not Dorian, hold on. Soder.
Yeah, I did give him a warning.
Right, but we might not want these 4 people having the initiative of doing whatever they want. What if they show up and all of a sudden summon
What if,
Umet or something again?
mind control Soder?
Yeah, mind control. I think we should go after him and kill him. That's what I think.
Okay.
I'm torn. Because I don't really want to go all the way back.
And as you're having this conversation, there comes another one of the tiefling monks who whispers something into Shifu's ear, and Shifu just slams his hands down onto the table. You need to find the 4 that just deserted. They killed 2 more of my monks.
Settle up! Let's go!
Yep.
with that, boys and girls, thank you very much for joining us.
To murder!
We will
To murder the murderers.
we will
To murder the
return
murderers!
tomorrow with Dragon's Discourse, where I believe I'm going to be where I will be speaking about how to make compelling villains. We will be here on Wednesday for Curse of Strahd,
whoop.
where the party is getting very close to finally taking on Strahd. Saturday will be Lorimir, where the party will decide exactly what they're going to do as Nivara's legs should finally be healed. And they gather all their intelligence together.
Also, Vistra has officially decided to change her title to Queen
There we go.
because she
There's
is
now
not
Queen
going to be a
Vistra.
Thanos.
And on Sunday, we have Dungeon of the Mad Mage, where the party is still wandering around aimlessly trying to figure out what the heck are they trying to do and where are they going, as they finally reach the edge of the map.
One edge of the map.
And now they're heading for the other one. So, thank you again, everybody, for joining us.
I love you, Krabby.
Thank you, Syrinscape, for the audio. Check them out if you guys haven't. And if you really want to, check out our merch store. We're still looking for feedback on that, so let us know what you think. Have a good night. Thank you.
Thanks,
Night, everyone.
Bye, everyone!